Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burrows in my hoodies, all my homies think it's stank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burrows in my hoodies, all my homies think it's stank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Okie dokie, alky dokie, down dokie like Dorno. Hey, Sunkiss. Salty up, sour, salty. Wiley up off peyote. Wildin' like that coyote. If I sip any, my belly just might be outy. Pull up inside a huggy. Starts eating her chuduggy. I just opened up the packet and now we're all as my lucky. Tonight she just yelling fuck me. 2 weeks she'll be yelling fuck me. Used to like orange cassette tapes with Timmy, Tommy, and Chucky. And Chucky Cheese. Girl, you forever on the move, Sunkiss. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burrows in my hoodies, all my homies think it's stank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Every time I see you, you in some kind of vehicle, plane, train, automobile. My mama think I stink. I got burrows in my hoodies, all my homies think it's stank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Miss you forever on the move. Everywhere that I go, everywhere that the X has it wants to the go ends. Well, go figure, figures like skin, Jesus got me feeling like Colin Bell. All praise to the guy, God knows he's a pro like Colin Tell. Check me, take me to the river, let you know me well. I mean, normally you see Norma Jean with the kick it with Farmer Phil. But these kids these days, they get so high. Girl, as much as you go live from the airport, I don't see how. Miseducated, my dick delegated, rap bill, better need a dead. I should have never made it, probably should have been dead or in jail. Deadbeat dad, enough of that jazz. Asshole ass sealed up in that glass. Are we there? Yeah, ice cube to the bone, red brain dead, took a tuck in the past. I think we all addicted. Hello. I think we all addicted. Hey, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I didn't even know I was in the street.
Hey, melanated. I dropped the link to pin it at the top. I guess you clicked on it.
Yeah, because I'm driving, so I was like, I don't need to be texted. It's traffic time.
Yes, ma'am. Ooda. You muted.
What's goody? What's goody?
What's good with you?
Nothing. Eating this last piece of ice cream. What you doing?
Them just doing a discussion about the premieres that dropped today.
Which one? Oh, yours, the ones that you dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen you had them things ready to go.
You know they ain't mine. I'm checking twice.
Them things was ready to go from last night. I see them things go up in the middle of the morning. I said, what the hell? Damn. That's the one went up to reminder. I said, yeah, them things ready. See,
I had to work today.
I know, but you don't be playing no
but
games.
Then the smoke alarm went crazy. So I had to deal with that too. Hot, steamy mess.
Who that ended?
That's Sunkiss.
Oh, that's
Sunkiss spiritual consultant.
Oh, Sunkiss. Hey, Sunkiss. I didn't see Sunkiss in there.
She tried.
Hey, Uda.
How you feeling? You all right?
Huh?
Melanated, my
How you
boy.
feeling? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How you?
Feeling blessed.
That's good.
Feeling blessed. Yep. I'm gonna share this live. I'm gonna share this with
you. I figured everybody needed a break from the lives because them things is
I take
intense.
I take my time.
Hey, chillin'. I got like 10 more stacked up to upload, and plus what they still sending. But that live right there, I think it's one that's longer than that. It's one that's like 17 hours long. I promise you. Chuck said he gonna look for it. I'm just gonna chop it up into like 15 and just run them all in one day.
I really appreciate all y'all though.
Put like 40 minutes, 45 minutes between each one so people have a chance to go do something.
I didn't see what's up with the polite. I see Snatch. I see Angie Snatch posted too. Why everybody posted with the polite thing? What's that with the alibi business? What's going on with that?
Oh,
Polite thing, right?
he has to provide his alibi as per the court.
As far as his whereabouts and the whole thing?
Something like that. But Empire Esquire said this is normal for the court to ask for this. So discovery exhibit.
Why can't have to say, I told y'all there was no proof for the footage and all? I'm like, what is he talking about? What? Oh my God. Yeah,
hey Angie, he's
special.
Yeah,
he was reading this same paper. I'm like, how's he getting that from this paper? And somebody wrote in his comments, you real smart. You should be a lawyer. I'm like, what? I was like, wait a minute, yo. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing something wrong. I don't know. He got all of that from this paper? We got all of that.
But you see, it says discovery exhibit states demand for defense discovery, demand for alibi, demand for notice of subpoena deuces Tecum. So yeah, Lil David gonna be in there again, looking scared like a wet poodle.
So you did this earlier, right?
I put that on my community tab earlier. One from yesterday and one from today.
You didn't do no stream on it, and you should have done a quick little 10-minute stream for this. Said the little 10-minute on that one.
I put it on the community tab. That's enough for me.
I ain't mad with that. Yeah, email me that though. Email me that. I'll do a little 5 minutes.
Say what, son, kiss?
What's up, son?
Well, what possible alibi could he have? This nigga gave a statement to the police. What the hell?
Who did that?
The light.
What?
In that police report, the whole shit about him supposedly getting permission to take the girls to the club and all of that shit. He the one told the police that shit.
Vince has to report. But Empire Esquire said it's normal procedure in these kind of cases. Even if they got it, they gonna want them to come down and make a formal statement or whatever.
That nigga's an asshole.
So what kind of alibi he gonna give? It wasn't
not
me.
a damn thing. But see, they gonna write that it wasn't me on paper and file it with the court. See.
Like R. Kelly tried to do that first trial, tried to blame it on his brother.
Girl, keep your eyes on the road. I heard somebody swerving.
Oh, I was letting that window down.
Oh, girl.
R. Kelly is foul. They try to blame it on his brother.
Your window sound like a car swerving, and somebody's window out there sound like mask off. Y'all ain't seen that video. I promise you. He say, let it down again. He said, let it up. So he let it up. He say, let it down again. Let it down again. As soon as he started, let it down. But squeaky. Hey, decline. This weekend, how many people want in on the private meeting to show y'all how to work YouTubies as content creators?
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good.
This gonna be offline, so it's gonna be about 10, so I can do a question and answer.
Even better. I did like one.
Y'all let me know, like 2 slots I already filled.
I did one of those.
Where is Craig? I told you it's wonderful, decline.
Hold up.
Who is that? Angie, my boo. Yo, I'm gonna take my Shaka hype man job on the road, y'all.
How's everybody doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I can't see everybody's name. Who's that? I'm sorry, sis. I can't see your face.
That's Sunkiss Consulting.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are
She
you?
driving.
Good. I'm
Can
sorry.
somebody
I'm
grab
just
Sunkiss YouTube link and put it in the chat? She driving. She can't be responsible for that right now. Teamwork.
give me
Thank
one
you. I
second.
appreciate that.
No
I'll see if I can
problem.
search it. I
You
was about to
need to
say
pop
swerve
up
it.
more. Hold on, I'm subscribed to her. Hold on. Every time she go live, I look. I said she on the plane. She on the plane again. Yeah, but she just on the plane. This was all in the same day. I was like, what the fuck Sunkiss doing? Is she on the island?
She
What's
got
going
shit to
on?
do.
Girl, every time I
She
turned around, she was back
busy.
at the airport. She was like, yeah, we finna take off, y'all. About an hour later, she back online. I was like, wait, I thought she was in the air. That's when I was like, she
You know,
must be in the islands or
layovers are a
something. Cause
thing.
she doing short hops right now.
Layovers as of 2020 are a real
That is
thing.
Sunkiss link I just dropped in the chat. Go ahead and subscribe.
Subscribe. Leave comments and all that. I like comments.
Mm-hmm.
Uda, how you doing today?
I'm feeling blessed and highly favored.
Good, good. Just
Feeling better.
checking.
Feeling better. Got some sleep.
I don't want to have to fight you. I was just telling
I told
Tosh.
I
we
got
gonna
some
call
sleep.
Mama Divine
Yeah,
and get her
yeah.
to buy us a ticket up there, and then we're gonna chase him around the house with a rolling pin, and we're gonna beat him till he do right.
Yeah, I was telling Tasha, I said, my brother needs me to come up there next month. And I'm like, I don't want to have to swing past Uda place,
Education and learning. Divania,
drag
Mama
him outside.
Divania,
For real.
Angie,
I'm back on track.
Divania's here.
Good, good.
Rabbit got the
Mom,
bug.
my mom is
Just went
here.
live. Hola, ¿cómo está? That's all I know, so don't say nothing back.
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but is anybody else like mentally exhausted
I am right now.
with YouTube?
I am. Today I felt that shit.
I have a target. Star, my other boo.
Miss Star, hey.
Told you this is the wild hunt until the target is there is no tie, baby. I might dip out for half a day and go take a long behind nap, but ain't no tie. I might wake up in the middle of the night swinging because I think Pickle Man in my room, but it ain't no tie. Hey,
Not
Smooth
pickle man.
Sana.
Smooth.
Damn, not pickle man.
Man, I fell asleep. This is Pickle Man. What the
Beautiful.
fuck?
I
A
think
big
you jinxed
tie.
me,
See, this is how
Tasha,
you feel
too.
right now. This is how you feel right now, Angie.
Bit
Look,
tired.
real close at the avatar though. That cat got a cigarette.
Really? Oh my
Girl,
God.
look at the avatar.
Hold on. Let me make my screen
That's why I
bigger.
say that is my
Hold on.
spirit animal.
Yup, sure does. With a hand in everything. I'm dead. That's too much. Y'all crazy.
Tarkido, peace, true peace.
Tarnu.
Oh no. True peace.
Yeah, but Tasha, I
Lord
think
is
you jinxed me with the nightmares and stuff because I had a nightmare last night.
about what? How can I jinx you with that? What I told you about the nightmare today?
It's just been too much going on. So like I had this dream that I was and it was kind of based on what we were talking about last night with Mama Dev. And I had a dream that I was standing like in Wilmington for something and I'm like looking across the street and I see this cop interacting with this black guy.
Mm.
And f- something happens and I see the brother take off and then the cop shoots him. And then so my knee jerk reaction was to run to see if he was still alive. And then in
Mm-hmm.
the process of running towards him with my back turned toward the cop, I get shot. I'm dead too. And everybody's on
What?
YouTube talking about,
What?
yeah. I
Crazy.
woke up in
Girl,
a
you can't
sweat.
blame that one on me.
That's
Yes, you and
crazy.
that
Hey,
pickle
Michael
man.
Buki. Hey,
Crazy.
education and learning. He giving strawberry banana
That
smoothies
was a
for
wild
everyone
one.
on him.
Yo, I woke up in like a cold sweat this morning.
Unbelievable. That was crazy.
You know what's strange? I love strawberries and I love bananas, but I don't like
You
them
should
motherfuckers
grow
together.
some. You should grow
My mama
strawberries.
got
They're
like 3 banana
delicious.
trees, but I don't
I,
like them together. Like I always, everybody always want to put strawberries and bananas. To me, they don't go together.
I don't like bananas. They have a bad texture to me. They make me gag. I can't do it. But yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh
But
boy.
yeah, did you catch any of the premieres today, Angie? Or you was in your
Man,
meeting.
I told you I was swirling all day today.
Mm,
Out here trying to catch this bag and make new friends so I can catch some more bags today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Um, I was swirling.
Yeah, some
Mitch,
more.
peace. Michael, peace. Cool cat. Hey.
hey, cool cat.
Cool cat, Mike,
Cool
peace.
cat Chase after.
Every time I see Cool Cat, I
Because,
think of that.
hey,
You remember that
Melanie
old
T.
children's show that used to
Yeah,
have the orange cat with
yeah.
the blue
Yeah, not
hoodie?
Heathcliff, but not Garfield, but Heathcliff.
No, his name was Cool Cat, and he was
His
absolutely
Oh, that cool cat.
inappropriate.
Hey,
name is
Nappy,
Top
y'all.
Cat. No, Cool Cat. His name is Cool Cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool
it's
Cat. They had Top
posted
Cat too, though.
today.
Top Cat
Hold
too,
on,
though.
Uda. Your guess is as good as mine as to when it was shot, but it was posted today. So one or two things happened. Either somebody ran and told Polite that we was trying to contact Mayweather, just like somebody contacted Club 11, or you know, he found out some other kind of way, or he actually did go somewhere with Mayweather yesterday. But that just seems like a little bit too much of a quinky dink for me. So I'm going with option A. Option A.
Somebody was snitching. They always over here trying to look up to
Right,
see what the
snitching.
treehouse is
If
doing.
y'all, you know what, y'all be over at the treehouse. I don't ask y'all for nothing, and half of y'all give me likes because it don't be but 4 or 5. Hey, Mitch, it don't be but 4 or 5 dislikes on the videos. If that, it used to be just one, and that was the wombat. Nappy Yankee, you got a wrench? Yeah, you got a wrench. I be feeling like Oprah around this joint. You got a wrench, and you got a wrench, and you got a wrench. Cause people
Smooth,
play too
doing
much over here. They
good.
come over here to impersonating folk. So I'd rather y'all have wrenches instead of getting friendly fire. Cause y'all know the mods is quick to throw somebody out the window. I don't even have to get a word no more. Nick will be in here like she just a bounce at the door at the bottom of the treehouse.
Yeah. Did you catch that
Uda, did
part
you freeze? Or did you
on the
just
argument
forget what
league?
you which one?
I think it was Sister Melinda that apologized to Nandy.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? I thought that was so sweet.
Uda, did you freeze for a minute? Was you trying to say something?
I tell you, I was listening to y'all.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
because you had
He
leaned forward like you
apologized.
was finna say something, and then you
I
stayed
was about
Yeah.
to
still.
apologize for it. Yeah.
Yeah, she apologized to him to Nandy and what's his name? Battle Axe.
I don't
Why?
know who
What
he
happened?
is, so he don't count.
What
Yeah,
happened?
pretty much. And they said she didn't need to apologize to Battle Napkin anyway. That's what they called him, not me.
Yeah, I don't
I
know who
don't
Battle
know.
Axe is, so
Melinda
he don't
might be over
count.
here later. We can ask her.
Yeah, so my ears only perk up when it's names that I know, So, but she
Mm-hmm.
did apologize because she said she had because I remember I was in that chat and I came over here like midway through it talking about it, and it was a lot of folks in the chat like not happy with Nandy whatsoever. And although I didn't remember all the names or anything, I know one of the sisters came over here, right, and was talking about it.
Yeah,
Um,
that was too many hours ago. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
so
It's
one
too many
one of the
names.
sisters, I can't remember her name, but it's on one of these
No
lives. But she
disrespect, but it's a lot of folk these days.
was it, no, it was Kiana. That's who it was. It was
Yeah, it
Kiana
was Kiana.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Um, and but anyway, Melinda went up onto the actual stream up in the panel and apologized for the things that she has said to Nandy.
Hmm.
And she because she had heard that Nandy was out here like she fighting everybody when it comes to protecting her sisters, protecting herself. She fighting everybody. So I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah. Well, Devanya, you know the treehouse motto: wrenches are giveth and wrenches are taken away with the speed of light. Because I'm faster than mods.
I don't feel bad when you say that.
Shit, I'm the fastest thing on YouTube almost, minus
I
the
believe it.
kids.
I believe it. Yeah. Does this look new though? It has to be new. He got on that red bot. Well, how long he had that red bottom hat on?
He
for
been wearing
like.
that hat all year. Ain't
See, they say we don't support
and Floyd
polite.
touched that hat
The
like.
world on Brother Polite has been behind me for years.
Facts.
Oh, I guess this is the response since they didn't send us the email, huh?
I'm talking about Dubai,
Email.
all around the world.
Email?
Yeah. Chet called everybody yesterday. Can I reach out?
Okay, I was there for that. That shit was funny as hell.
Hilarious, right?
He called everybody, but she said she was gonna email a reply immediately. I ain't got shit yet. Can I reach out to Prince York for an updated interview? What, you wanted to come on and talk shit about Polite? I'm finna upload a video with Tariq Noel smothering his ass with a pillow slowly, so I don't know if he gonna agree. I stopped with the uploads for the night because I'm gonna save some for tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after. As soon as I find the one I want, that's gonna be a whole day event right there. Everybody getting 45-minute breaks between every hour stream. It's gonna be a long day that day. He has his own boxing gym franchise throughout the country. He has a skating rink in Las Vegas as well as a gentleman's club. He has all of these businesses and more, but let them tell his story and you would never know how brilliant and successful he is. Don't nobody ever say he ain't got shit. They just say he don't know how to read too well.
That's right.
Now we're in Aruba. I mean, he's not just brother, but like he's my brother.
That's right. Family, man.
Follow his movement. Smart man. Yeah.
Does he even know what's going on right now? Because
It sounds like he's just saying nice things because he asked him to.
Pretty much. Hey, Gary.
Gary.
He's been with me for years. No. Because before that, he was with Ron Artest.
York will be giving interviews in 2120. I don't know. Maybe it's sincere.
I called her apologizing, but I didn't catch all of it because I had to wander down to the kitchen and get me something to eat.
Yeah, I know she was saying some other things. I wasn't, to be honest. I was like swirling again, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Let's fact check this. What does Floyd Mayweather? Now, who the hell asked what Floyd Mayweather do? Don't get yourself out of here. Okay, a list of businesses owned by Mayweather.
He better own businesses. As much money he got.
Skate Rock City in the Sin City. So he got a roller skate park in Las Vegas. I thought he said he had a gentleman's club in Las Vegas. Okay, so he owned an adult club named the Girl Collection in Vegas. He owns a company named TNT Racing. And he holds several stock options. So something missing from this. He don't own no skyscrapers. It didn't say nothing about no several skyscrapers in New York. Did y'all hear that? Because I sure as hell didn't.
I mean, he's not just brother, but like he's my brother.
That's right. Family, man.
Follow his movement. Smart man. You help him invest. Help take your credit to the next level.
You already know.
Man, brother, polite.
My brother. Money man.
Me and brother Polite, we in Aruba right now. Yes, sir. Living a life, be positive.
This is old, because this is in Aruba. That's old.
Oh, man.
That's why.
Oh, man.
And he putting it up. I told y'all, whoever going and snitching, go tell Eugene we talking about.
Where's Craig?
Craig. Let me It's 8:30, so it ain't too late to call. Zion Lex brought out breaking news today about Polite Heaven.
What? Where he been at?
I cannot. No. The same news I broke yesterday.
Hold on. You know what? You just reminded me. Let me call Fonz and ask him to call Zion and ask him what the fuck his problem is.
Say what?
I'm about to call the homie.
He say he broke the news I broke yesterday today. Didn't nobody tell you to get up at 2 a.m. doing all that decline? You asked me for the name of the song, and I gave it to you.
Hold on, y'all.
Craig ain't answering. Excuse me.
He ain't even answering the damn phone.
Why everybody want to blame everything on me?
Because you got the juice.
Lord Jesus.
You
Do
got
I
the
look like a
juice.
kumquat? Do I look like a ruby red grapefruit?
Yes, you do. A delicious one.
You were Uber talk for a minute. I gotta make a call. I owe you 642 calories. Okay.
Okay.
642 calories. I can send you a donut or something through Amazon. Hey T.
Decline, peace.
Will you talk to the chat for like 2 seconds? I'm right here, but I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Okay.
All right.
Uda.
Yes, sir.
So, any thoughts about today that you want to chime in?
About what part?
Any part.
What's been going on today?
I mean, I know you posted quite a few videos today. I couldn't even catch up. I could not catch up. I think I gave up after like video 4. I was like, oh man.
I'll have to get a couple up real quick.
Yeah.
I was listening to the testimony of Nikki and all of that. That shit was crazy. That shit just
If
got my
Puff
mind.
Daddy
I
and the
forgot about the other
Energizer
videos.
Mm.
That shit had
if
my
Puff
mind like,
Daddy and the Energizer Bunny had a baby, that'd be me right now. Burned through yesterday's blueberries at 4 a.m. That's your fault, Decline. It's called self-control, honey.
Oh, you know
I
what?
never
That
once
just
told you to go
reminded
eat
me.
all your fruit.
That just reminded me that I have a beef with Inky.
About
Um,
what?
because he decided that he was going to put all the rabbits on a fast. And
Oh Lord.
I'm down for the fast, but I don't appreciate that he didn't give anybody like a heads up in case they were going on vacation.
I didn't know about no fast.
I didn't know about it until like the other day. And in fact, let me call his ass instead of sitting here talking trash. But I didn't like that because I'm down for the fast, right? But I'm going on vacation.
Then maybe you just gonna have to skip the fast this time, Auntie.
No, but I feel bad though.
Hey,
I,
oh
oh
Lord.
man, it was just so much stuff. Like, so I got back home at like 4 o'clock this afternoon, and soon as I pulled up in the driveway, I just wanted to check my phone just to see what was going on, right? And I mean, there were so many people like posting videos today, including Uda. I couldn't catch up with them. I still got to go back. And I mean, geez, like it's a lot of conversations going on. I seen a video.
That little black boy from Florida, Gary. I forget his name.
The black boy from Florida.
Yeah, what do you call a doctor with no license?
yeah. But he never had no license. The nigga that kept doing
He
shit.
sure enough was that young
Who the
boy.
one
Wasn't
that
he a
kept doing it?
teenager?
Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
yo, he's platinum. He's platinum.
I forgot his name, but that little boy
I forgot
with
his
no
name.
life.
Nah. He's
Yo,
platinum. He did that shit like 10 times. He's the best.
Hey, Niqua.
yeah, but I seen Taz was arguing with some brothers about the video was titled "Black Women Aren't Required to Have Your Babies."
Oh yeah, that's from the other day. I was over there that day. I was.
Oh my god.
I think I was on the panel that day, right? I think I was on that shit.
I don't know. Yeah, cuz I just be catching stuff in the middle
Yeah.
of the shits.
Did that shit go to
So,
the women's sphere? Did Cynthia G and all them come on that one?
I stayed for about 40 minutes.
Oh,
Like
okay,
my
yeah.
my threshold sometimes when people start arguing, like my brain shuts
Oh
down.
yeah, you have
Nipa,
to skip past that part, and after that, it probably was some other shit.
yo, that I mean that like and again, like I was saying last night, like some of these conversations that we're having, like the fact that we feel like they're needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fact that men want to postulate and ponder on whether or not it's a requirement or not is
He's not a
crazy to
real
me.
doctor, but he plays one on YouTube.
So we
I
said
am not playing that mess again, bitch. I
Gary,
woke up in the middle of the night swinging like Ricky.
Gary,
Hell
Gary's
no.
starting trouble. Gary wants a roast session. That's what he wants. Gary. Um, what was the answer? So there were a couple of brothers on there, and so maybe I caught it from the beginning, right? So
yeah.
there
Uh-uh.
was one brother on there that said he was from Alabama, and
Hold
I
on.
don't know what
Navanya
the
missed
hell
the
he said that
answer.
for. So the sisters were in the chat talking about, oh shit, he from Alabama, he trash. No, like, take your ass back to Alabama. We don't want you. Like they
That's
were roasting
sad.
him, but I mean, as it continued, what I kind of gather is that there are certain men that feel like, yes, they feel like it is Black women's requirement to have their children, right? And then there are other folks that are saying, hey, you know, isn't even the fact that there is such a thing as divested Black women a response to the male narrative that they've had to endure all of these years? So I don't know if it was like a clear cut answer, but I mean, for me, the short answer is no. It's not a requirement. I think you're silly to even, I mean, I'll just be well, not as childish, but for me personally, I don't believe that if a woman has a child out of wedlock, that that child should have the father's last name. I don't give a shit what you say. We're not married, so that child's not getting your last name. Full stop. End of conversation. There are some women that don't agree with that, and that's fine, but that's just me. So
Depends on
I
the situation.
I don't care. We could be living in the same house and everything is right as rain and all that other stuff. If we're not
You know what I'm saying?
married,
Like I gave my son his dad's last name because he's the only boy child for any of them.
that's
So
fine. And that's what I'm saying. Like I get why some women do it, but for me personally, if we're not married and we have a kid, they're not getting your last name. That's it. There's nothing else for me to even talk about after that. I have no other thoughts. Like if you go, why? Well, why you feel that way? We're not married. Well, why we gotta be married? We're not married. That's my only answer. And again, that's just my personal opinion. But again, I'm saying that to say that there are so many different points of views when it comes to um,
that's
certain things
Angie
that
there.
We're gonna have to come to some sort of agreement on that motherfucker. You know, Angie?
nah, we not. Nope.
We're gonna have to name that baby Angie.
Sorry. Nah, that baby is
That's
not
gonna be
having
from your
block for a
second
last
Malcolm.
name. I'm
That nigga gonna
sorry.
be the second coming to Malcolm.
Nope.
Nah, I got you though, sis. I feel you.
Yeah, but again, I'm not mad when other women choose to. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, sis, like why would you do that? See, I'm not like that. But just for me personally, that's just my point of view. But at the end of the day, though, the fact that we're having I'm listening to it, and it was a legitimate conversation that we have to have a discussion about Black women's wounds and whether. Hold on, baby, can you turn that down, please?
It's more than just a king here.
Turn that down, please. Give me 1 second, guys.
Hey, Nabby. What you go for dinner? Why did everybody get quiet beside Uda? Why you got quiet when Angie got quiet?
I'm sorry.
No, I know why you got quiet. I'm talking about Uda. Soon as you said hold on for a second, Uda put his avatar up and then put himself on mute.
He might have not liked what I said.
Oh, me?
Sorry.
No, I didn't have no problem. I ain't had no problem with that. I was doing my damn dog.
I am not trying to look in your camera. I promise you. I promise.
Look at my camera.
No, decline. He talking about I be peeping in his camera. Oh, you in there doing the thing. Who is that knocking on the trap door? It's T. Oh, she back to green tea. Your volume's moving, but I can't hear you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm dark or I'm green?
You green again, but you got bad signal too. There you go.
It's a bad signal? Okay. I look like I'm
now. You good
now?
Stay where you at.
Hey, y'all. I'm on my green screen tonight because my phone is charging. So I'm on my green screen mode for tonight. Hey, everybody.
Peace.
Hello.
I hope you all are doing well. I just want to tap in for a moment. What's up, Uda?
Bang bang. You know the vibe. What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. So I just want to tap in for a moment and respond to what Angelica was saying. You know, I find it very interesting with a lot of the conversation. I think a lot of the back and forth is coming from the listeners. And that's not just the listeners in the chat, but just the listeners as a whole on YouTube are not understanding that all of this is a person's perspective, right? It's their personal opinion. Like you stated, that's your personal opinion. And I find it interesting that there's outrage about a person's personal decision and how they govern their body, you know? Same thing for men. Men get to determine if they're going to have children or not. But there's not this question about when they choose to abstain from having sex. That is a form of divesting, right? But that conversation is not had. It normally is a conversation that's had with the egregious sentiments of, I can't believe a woman doesn't want to have my child. Now, of course, we know that's not all men. But the other thing is that sector of YouTube is becoming, their voice is getting louder because we're giving credence to that narrative, opposed to understanding that this is still a small group of people that we're talking about. You know, we're not talking about the masses of persons that's saying that they're choosing not to have children by, you know, certain type of men. I don't like the terminology they use, such as dusty and, you know, that type of stuff.
Mhm.
But I posed the question to Buddha about this a couple of days ago, and I think it would be a good conversation for us to either have or think about. And my question was, is the philosophy of the woman sphere and the manosphere beneficial to the progress that we're trying to make as a whole?
No.
Because some of these conversations are rooted in a person's experience that was not favorable to them.
Yeah.
And so they're angry and outraged and frustrated
Mm-hmm.
from what they experience, and they are tainting the YouTube airwaves, and not just YouTube, but other people are talking about this as well outside of YouTube, with their experience and painting a broad brush as if that is the sentiments of every woman or every man. So I just find it interesting how a lot of these conversations really are not helping us. It's dividing us even more.
I agree. I agree totally.
Hey, Tech Big
If
Shay.
it was up to me, I would do away with it all.
And like people don't
But,
like peace
you know,
no more.
I can't do it away with it all though. You know, if it was up to me, I'd do away with it all. But you know what I think? What I think about the woman's sphere, right? The manosphere is something else. They need to get out of here for a fact. The manosphere need to go for. But the woman's sphere, I think they both need to go. But the woman's sphere though, I feel about the woman's sphere, you know, like when you're in relationships with women, and let's say you get into a little tiff with your girlfriend or your wife or your significant other and stuff, and then the women come around. When they come around, that's my dog. When they come around,
she ready for her marathon. I ain't never heard her bark before.
My poor puppy.
Oh, that's your puppy. I thought that was Uda's
No,
puppy.
it's Uda's dog, but I'm coming to steal it soon. I'm just putting my claim on the dog right now.
Mac jealous. Mac said, what about me?
Why is Mac jealous? I can't see the comments right now.
Oh, Nick was saying, hey, beautiful sister. Then Mac talking about Nick, well, what about me? Beautiful queen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we
Chuck
hear you.
gave me full permission to use anything I
How
wanted.
the women's sphere go, right? See, like I feel like you know, like when let's say you're in a relationship, right? And let's say you get into a little tip with your significant other. You on the little outs. I'm a guy. I'm on the outs. You know what I'm saying? So now this phone conversation could be happening on the phone, or it might be happening in your living room, right? So now the girls come over. Let's say the homegirl come over, the sister come over, and the homegirl or whatever come over, and they talking about you because you the topic was for dinner today. You know what I'm saying? You on the chopping block. Damn, girl, what you talking about? And they giving it to you, and they roasting. You know what I'm saying? You in the room. Your manly pride don't even want you to come out in the living room, walk past to go to the bathroom. You holding your pee, don't want to go through. You know what I'm saying? Women, it's just that same conversation is happening online. To me, I think that same woman's conversation, but I feel like the men are acting like they want to take over the woman's sphere. They look like they want to rule the woman's sphere too. That's what it seems like. Women talk like the way the women talk.
But Mac, I don't think you want Nico to call you a beautiful queen.
Women do that from the house. That same conversation is what women do in the block, in the hood, in the clouds. They talk about you. You know how it go. Yeah, his ass ain't shit. I'm tired of his ass. That's how that conversation goes. Sometimes it be going kind of crazy, though. I don't really listen to the woman's spirit, but
I love you too, Mac.
I had a dose the other day when Cynthia G came in and was arguing with that guy on Tag Platform when I was on the panel with them.
Jesus.
Lord Jesus. When I went back, and they were asking her to, they asked her, because somebody, remember, I started streaming it to my channel to show them the conversation. And somebody asked on my chat, they was like, yo, what would she do to help those same black people that she's talking about, like those failures or whatever the case? So somebody ended up asking her in the chat or whatever the case, on their channel, on Taz channel, or somebody asked on the panel, and she was like, "I don't care about them failures. Listen, man, fuck them. Like, nah, man, we ain't working with no." I'm like, damn, son, imagine. You know what I'm saying, some people feeling they could get back, but I don't know. She was like, fuck them all. She burned them all. Like, yo, you a black failure. I'm not fucking with y'all. Y'all done. I'm like, damn, that was harsh. That was pretty harsh, bro. I don't really listen to it. That shit was harsh.
Well, it's interesting to me because I think because the conversation's been I think low key for years, but I don't think that the conversation really kind of took flight until Spike Lee's what was that movie? Chirac? With it,
Mm-hmm.
what was it? What was the slogan? No peace, or no peace. And I know a lot of women sort of pondered on that thought, like if we can't have safety in our communities, then why are we having sex with these same men that are problematic, that are causing this chaos? And that was for me when I first started seeing like women really having the discussion online, because it was a valid point, like, why date the same men that if you walk outside you risk your safety in certain neighborhoods. And that kind of evolved into other things, but um for me, I think that there are certain people that are just done, you know whether it be from their past experiences. And you know all I can say to that is that that's their choice. You can't necessarily be mad with somebody that says, I've never had a successful relationship. Regardless of how much I've tried. The only thing that I would be curious to ask in those sorts of conversations is, do you still consider yourself emotionally functional? You know what I'm saying? Because we come with our own baggage, like just being black bodies in America. We have baggage that at the end of the day, I think impedes our ability to be successful in relationships, like not even considering the territory of the state of America as it is now. Um, but to me, that's a larger question. Like we have to start going back to, how does my environment shape the way that I deal with people overall? um but this kind of gender back and forth, to me, I think I have to agree with cis melanin when it's perspectives being kind of broadcasted for everybody else to hear. And I think a lot of people that align with those perspectives kind of gravitate towards those spaces. But to answer, to chime in on answering the question, I don't know whether it's beneficial. Because to me, all it does is highlights the problems and doesn't give a solution.
Exactly. So I agree. I agree. I agree. So I don't really listen to that type of stuff. It make me stress.
I was just surprised that it was even a question that people were asking. Like
People
I
ask
had
silly
never.
questions when they want attention,
Well, yeah,
and they
like I
know
know
that's
that
gonna draw
they're
people over there to ask the
right. Yeah, like I get that
clickbait.
there's like trigger questions that people will just rush to either spectate or participate in answering or pondering on. But like I had never seen the question, or I've never been in like Uda, like how Uda was saying, like how women want to talk trash about men, they trash ain't shit, whatever. But I've never been in a group of sisters and ever heard them say, you know, whether having the conversation whether my womb is a requirement. I've heard, like the speech about, it's my body, it's my choice. But specifically when it comes to black men and having children, like I've never heard that question ever. That's why I kind of chimed I went in and to listen to it because I had never heard it. um but it was just, it kind of shocked me that this was a question that people thought needed a legitimate answer, you know?
And I think one of the salient points to this whole conversation goes back to protecting our children. As women, when we see that our children are not being protected, that does cause pause for us to lend ourselves to have more children. And here we are dealing with a polite situation. We're dealing with, I mean, though it's done, we're still dealing with the after effects of York, and all the other names that we can name, and even those that we don't know. And it's time to start cleaning up house with protecting our children and preventing that type of behavior. And I do recognize that we have predators that are men and women. And so this is why I think the work that Tasha and amongst all other people are doing to expose these people and keep our foot on their neck is very important, because what that does is it restores the trust in our men, right? And then the other thing is having the men stand up and say, this is not okay, and that we're going to shine a light on these men that's doing this. So you have the Udas and you have Swab and you have all the other persons that's doing it, that, you know, don't have necessarily the platform, but they're representative of men that know that this is not okay. And once we see more of that, I think it will lend itself for us to have a little bit more for those women to have a little bit more trust in the men and know that they are protected. And I think that's when the relationships will begin to start coming closer to binding to one another. But right now, a lot of this stuff is just because we're at a point where we don't trust one another, because most people have been violated one way or the other, you know? And it's the same for the men. The men are hurting from women that have mistreated them as well. But, you know, if we can have a common goal and let's protect these children, then I think we can build from that point on.
I agree. Absolutely.
I agree totally.
I have nothing to say against that. So, T, honey, did you catch any of the premieres that ran today?
I did. I watch while I'm at work. So I'm like Angelica. I can get in a good 15, 20 minutes and then I got to be pulled away from a task. But I did watch both of them and try to listen in and go back and forth from your premieres to Ramiel's channel and just kind of bounce around. So I did watch them.
Mm-hmm. So what happened on the Spoon Chronicles? Because I was at work.
So apparently there's a Spoon University.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm going to put myself on mute.
University.
Anniversary.
Yeah. So Ramiel has a curriculum and everything. You know, he has an outline and a dissertation about what what the curriculum is gonna exist of. It was really funny.
He ain't calling nobody tonight. He said he go slide through. I couldn't with y'all yesterday. You and him, Angie.
What?
And then he's gonna blame it on me.
Ma'am. Hold on.
Me talking about that ain't the number to the hotel.
Melanin, sis, let me tell you what happened. So yesterday, I said I was gonna be right back, I think. And I popped into the chat.
5 minutes,
I pop in the chat and they on a phone call. They calling NBC.
You the one got the number.
Wait, so that's where I missed it because I was gonna ask that next. I feel like I've missed a lot.
Got the number. She got the number, and then she posted up in the face. She was the first one to pull up the website.
Listen, I'm just about getting factual evidence. You know, like if people. So the reason why Sis Melanin.
Then she, after she done gave him the number, then she go say, "Ooh, y'all, they actually called. What is his name?" No.
So when I gave the numbers, I'm thinking whoever is making a call, because I didn't know who it was initially. I'm thinking they're going to call on their own accord. You know what I'm saying? And post in the chat, because I think somebody else was saying something. I think it was Unseen that was talking about they called.
Yes, I told you about that yesterday, Tasha. Sorry, Angelica.
No, you're fine.
I told you about that yesterday. I had to I really had to myself a be tired. I really understand where you are, because that man he is predatorial to the nth degree. I don't encourage people to watch him. If you
that guy.
Yeah, all of his stuff, all of that occurred with him promoting and saying that what R. Kelly did was okay. There's a lot of triggering details that he provides that I promise you, if you have had any type of experience with being violated, I encourage you not to watch him, because it is very, very triggering.
And
But
who we talking about?
The link that I sent you earlier today. From
Yeah. I was gonna do something. I just seen a couple minutes. I was outside. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So
roly poly.
Yeah,
it's absolutely disgusting.
Very disgusting.
Yeah, it really is disgusting. And he went on I forget the lawyer channel. This guy that's a lawyer,
the lead attorney.
And he went on there and he was speaking with another guy. I can't remember his name, but they have some type of beef together. And he started to talk into details of the violations that he did with these children. And I could not believe
let him do that.
And then I could not believe that they sat there and allowed him to go into details.
I feel sick to my stomach.
Details about what? What he was doing?
About him violating these little girls.
Of him himself violating girls?
Yeah, he told on himself.
No.
Yes.
I heard a piece. They was like, we gonna be like R. Kelly's. I'm like, what the fuck? I was outside.
Yeah,
I just seen a couple minutes.
You will be tired.
I couldn't watch it. I stopped it.
I am actually in the process of getting, something together about that and reporting that as well, because he should not be on YouTube. He should not have. He should not. He should not. And I know a lot of that is because he's a quote unquote millionaire, but again, he's a self-professed millionaire.
Can go to jail, he can go to jail.
Right.
If Epstein can go to jail, he can go to jail.
So I can't believe that they've had him on in the manosphere for as long as they have. And they have not distanced themselves from this man, and it's really disgusting. So yes, he's a problem, a big problem.
He's a predator.
Yes.
Period. Full stop. He's a
and
confessed
they wonder why women carry around guns and tasers and shit.
That's crazy. So
like they sitting up here. The only reason you were
I'm doing a video on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I sent you the commentary from Abba and Preach, but if you actually go and watch the video,
so that wasn't the video.
No, that they edited, they chopped that one up. But after I saw that one, I went back and actually watched the whole video.
It was them that did it though, right? Who did it?
No, so Abba, the link that I sent you was to Abba and Preach. They did a comment. It wasn't Abba and Preach. It was the guy named Glendon Cameron or whatever his name is. Crazy thing is, I used to be subscribed to him years ago, long time ago.
My God.
And
Glendon Cameron, Devanya.
Yeah, but if you go back to his channel and actually watch the whole video, it's absolutely disgusting. 100% disgusting. Like, I don't even know how YouTube allowed him to post that.
Well, and that was the original, but like I said, the lead attorney allowed to go into great detail. And he talked about how these were not isolated incidents. This is something that he was doing. What? And the lead attorney asked him, do you have any remorse? How can you go sleep at night knowing that? And he said, I'm okay.
Ain't he a mandated reporter since he an attorney?
Said it again.
He calling 911 while he was on the phone with this man.
That's where I was like, what are we talking about here? Because I can't see how you're allowing this man to go. And literally, he incriminated himself. I mean, in many instances. And when I tell you details. And he sat there and he talked about it in details for an hour or so. I think it was like 3 to 4 hours.
Up and listens to a pedophile.
I logged out after 45 minutes. I couldn't do it.
I don't even want to see it. Hey, Levon.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
And he has daughters.
Oh, hell no.
He has
Ain't nobody
daughters.
reported his ass to the police yet?
Well, I know YouTube's about to. The people watching are about to.
And he has said in other videos, from what
TikTok.
I heard, I haven't watched to confirm this, but allegedly he has said that he wouldn't have a problem if his daughters were prostituting themselves. It wouldn't bother him.
Mm. Yeah,
I mean, it's disturbing enough that his sick ass out there, but it's even more disturbing that they would sit up there and let him say all that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, you know, I and like I said, this is what makes me say that this manosphere and womansphere, it cannot be helpful, because a lot of this toxic behavior and you know, just downright dirty behavior is being exposed, and it's as if, well, that's just the norm. And I don't understand how someone can sit next to a person like that and rub elbows and overlook it.
That's crazy.
I literally had to go and take a shower and go do some meditating afterwards, because I was, like I said, it's very triggering.
Yeah.
So what the hell people saying? People ain't doing nothing with this shit. That's it. He just did it and that's it. It's done.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard much traction about it. Even with, there's only a couple of people that I've heard, and those persons are, you know, walking a fine line still. There's only two men that I have heard that are definitive about this. But there's still this thing of viewers and money, and according to him, he fabricated some of the story, and that it's not all, some of it is embellished, but when he goes and when he's on the lead attorney, the information that he's sharing is not embellished in detail. So I don't understand it myself, but yes, it's very disgusting.
Damn, that's crazy, yo. I can't believe that.
So he was telling people about his sexual exploits on his channel?
Yeah.
I can't believe
yeah.
that.
On his
With
channel,
14 and 15 and 16-year-olds, including with their mother, with the minor children in the room, engaging in the same sexual acts with the mother and him.
He said this?
Absolutely, he said it.
Yeah.
On the lead attorney show. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm because when I came across Abba and
And
Preach's
then he said he did it for clout.
So according to him, he's creating he wanted to see, so the original video that Angelica was speaking of him in the car and him talking about R. Kelly and saying that he could have been a predator too, that was the first video. And in that video, he did not mention that this was supposedly a test case that he was running. This is what he's saying now. He's saying that video was a test case that he was running to see how the algorithms would operate with that type of information. So he wanted to see how many likes he was going to get and all of that stuff. And then he comes back and has another video, but he changes some of the details in that video. he retracts some of the elements, but it's all pretty much the same of what he said in the first video.
Hey,
When he goes on the lead attorney.
So I said, hey to Mina and Levon. We talking about Glendon Cameron.
Then when he goes on the lead attorney's show, he's on the lead attorney show with another guy. I can't think of this guy's name. Angelica, do you remember his name?
No, I don't.
Corporate something or other. The corporate citizen or something.
Anton.
Anton.
Anton Daniels.
Yeah. So him and Anton have a contentious relationship, and it comes from some of the past, but specifically this one incident where when Cameron made the first video, he tagged Anton. Anton, the backstory is he's a Christian, you know. So according to Cameron, he was basically tagging him to antagonize Anton because he knew that Anton was not going to like the content that was on the video. So at the lead attorney show, they're both sitting there, and Anton's trying to figure out, why would you even tag me in that? You knew I was going to respond. And that's when Cameron says, well, it was actually a test study, a test case. I was trying to figure out how the algorithms would function and how they would work. And he was like, what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. So further through the conversation, he starts to get into the detailed scenarios of his past escapades with these young girls.
He did it.
Which solidifies what he said in the first video and the second video, though, that according to him, some of the elements in the second video was a retraction from the first video. But then he doubles down on the lead attorney show and gives more incriminating information. And if I'm not mistaken, that show was like 3 hours or so. So apparently he's creating another channel. He's trying to find out who his audience is going to be to get them to migrate to this new channel. I don't know.
4 hours and 32 minutes.
You said it was an hour and 32 minutes?
4 hours and 32 minutes.
Okay, I was about to say. Yeah. Yep.
That's how long the lead attorney video is.
I couldn't get past 35, 40 minutes. And then I was done. Yeah. And so his background is he was one of the persons that would do ads for Craigslist. And this is how he met a lot of these little girls.
And he did that. He lied and he did that. He soon got exposed. He did that shit. Ain't nobody joking with no shit like that, no weirdo shit to see an experiment to try to get. He said, I just listened to 1 minute. He's like, it got a lot of traction. I got subscribers. And what are you talking about? You trying to get subscribers or some shit like that? No, you wanted to test if you was out there, what the fuck would happen with you and trusting it because you about to come out. Somebody about to come out on his ass right now. Watch.
But what I really believe is that he really was looking for his audience. He was looking for his pedophilic audience. Yes. And that's why he's creating this new show, because he's going to plug them out of the platform that he has existing now and plug them into this new platform that he's creating. So it's going to be a host of pedophiles.
Yep.
So I do believe that it was a test case for him. He's trying to find who are the people that have the same ideology that I have. Yeah, but I advise you not.
So many people have no problem with this.
Clearly, when you can start asking the question when you can start posing the question like a polite, and he's not the only one, but when you can start saying that the law allows you to sleep with a 6-year-old and your moral standing does not tell you that that's not okay, when we start talking about what the law dictates and it dictates your morality, we're in trouble. And this is leading to, even the sex trafficking that's happening across seas. All of this is connected with these young girls.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely disgusting. Like, I don't even know what can you possibly see in a young child.
Some people warped in the head.
And I don't even know if putting them in prison is enough.
Yeah, young kids are chilling, yeah.
Because they still can have communication and they still can talk in coded language.
Like, damn, is it gonna be in the YouTube left? All these exposed. It's gonna be about 20 people on this motherfucker.
And that's probably what it needs to be at this point, Tasha.
Pretty much.
I mean, because it's clear. It was a whole underground railroad of pedophiles around here. I mean, a breeding ground at the HOK. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just dispersing all of these people. And they're just, it's just so sickening to think about.
Right, Devanya.
So we just have to continue, family, doing our part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard in times like this because you don't want to be, quote unquote, a helicopter parent. But how can you not? How can you not when you see what this world consists of?
You'll be a fool and at least have one blade going.
Yeah, I was telling someone earlier, I'm very balanced, but I'm not when it comes to my daughter. That's when you'll see another side of me, but that's the task that I was given,
Mm-hmm.
and I go hard for her, even more so since she has autism and she has limited speech. So I'm even more fearful of her coming encounter like this because she can't speak and say someone's hurting me,
Mm-hmm.
And we don't think about those children in our community, the ones that are nonverbal, that can't say that someone hurt me, someone mistreated me.
What is this? What is this he sell?
Who is he?
Glendon Cameron.
And you said, what is he selling?
Yeah. He's saying he a millionaire off of what?
Apparently he's a business mogul. I haven't done a whole bunch of research, to be honest. I'm still trying to bring myself to some type of balance with my frustration with him. So I haven't started the digging, but apparently he's this, business guru. And I can imagine, so if he was in that era of Craigslist, they were making a lot of money, you know?
Yeah.
So I can imagine that his money is long in that sense. I don't know what he specializes in, but I do know that the lead attorney mentioned that he looks up to him business wise and that he's sought a lot of his business decisions and, you know, was inspired how he built up his YouTube page and etc. So I'm not sure exactly what he does in business, but apparently he's a mogul in business.
The client said he has the largest paper outlet.
Paperboy, huh? Nintendo. Yeah. Just sad.
Put this back.
You know, and then what scares me also is once we start having this leap, like we're seeing it in the gaming community where they are luring these children.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time before this type of content finds a way to be appetizing to our children.
Yeah.
And how they entice them, I don't quite know yet, but I promise you that's going to happen. It's not going to just stay within the realm of gaming. So in my mind, I'm fearful of the day when our children are going to be exposed to this type of content as a child. And I've noticed too that they're starting to do it on their, I don't know if you guys call it the thumbnail, but you know the picture that you see when you're perusing through YouTube?
Yeah, those are the thumbnails.
Okay, so I started to see a couple of them where the thumbnails had cartoons on them, but the content was for adults.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't say that it was for adult. It didn't say adult content. It didn't say anything. So just the mere fact that they had a cartoon character on that.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Savon say what content? You'll see it with a thumbnail that'll look like it's a kid's video or something. Then when you click on this adult content.
Yeah.
Some people don't care who they clickbait, even babies.
Yeah. And especially if your child shares the same username as you do on your YouTube, you know, they're gonna see that.
That's why you make your child a child's Gmail account under yours. Then they can't access certain content.
Yeah, it's just disgusting that we're at this point, but
Hey, Quicks. Yeah, Joe Camel was marketing cigarettes to kids. Oh, sugary cereal commercials during Saturday morning cartoons.
And you know, it's interesting too because in my experience with my daughter's education, I don't think you would be amazed, but it was surprising to me to see how many parents are hands off with their children. even knowing that they have some type of inability. I don't like to call them disabled, but an inability.
Mm-hmm.
And it's surprising to see the absence of the parents. And it's disheartening, you know? And so you're talking about another group of children that are even more left behind. And it's really sad, you know? It really is sad that there are some parents that's in this mindset that it's someone else's responsibility to teach and rear their children.
True enough.
Yeah. Decline. So you know exactly what I'm experiencing. Yeah. But I'll tell you, it's been a great experience for me because it's taught me a lot of patience and accepting people for who they are. But it just makes me very sad when I see these children being sent to school with clothing dirty, you know, and to have a teacher tell me, I'm so amazed that you keep your daughter up as well as you do. And I never have to worry about her, you know.
There wasn't one planned for the night. Devanya, did you want to come up and do yours today? Keep going, T.
Yeah, so it was shocking for me to hear a teacher tell me that she's accustomed to children coming to school not bathed for multiple days. And we're talking about children with a limited speech or no speech at all. And I was just like, really? You know it exists in the back of your mind, but only until you're confronted with it do you recognize that it is real. But it was shocking to me. Just in my mind, I would think even harder in the paint for your child when you know they have an inability. But it's not the case for some parents and some children, unfortunately. Decline, you and I we'll have to share contact information because I would love to speak with you and learn from your experience. And I was saying that these are the other things. Huh?
I was say, Devanya, where you went?
That's a fact, Quiz. That's a fact. Bro. All that shit, man. I know a person that was breaking down that shit. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you know that shit? All that shit, man. Sleeping Beauty, the dwarves, all this weirdo shit. All that shit is weirdo shit, man. All that shit. I can't believe it. I can't believe he came out with 7. But I think that was a test, man. It was a test, man.
Were you watching that? Is that why you went off the screen, Uda?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just listened to a little bit of it, but it sounded like it was a test. So what came to my mind
last week for exposing a pedophile. He got pistol with.
What came to my mind?
Dang, Nina, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, truth hurts.
What came to my mind was
what you got for me,
let's say he was doing that with a child or something, and then now people be thinking about coming out, and you try to make it like you powerful type stuff, and then you do this shit saying like, look, even if you came out, look, and then look, everybody gonna forgive me anyway. See this? So it's like kind of like a power thing. I look at that like a power thing, kind of. I look at it both ways, like he doing it for the clout 2, because he want that. He caping out for his pedophiles to come in there. He doing that 3. But then it could be a potential victim out there thinking about possibilities like, what? Listen, man, I'll out myself and show you after I come out. Like, this world is different. Watch. So, people be doing psychological shit. So, I don't know, man. I just, no stone unturned with me, man. No stone unturned.
And that's exactly what I saw. Because when I watched it the arrogance that he had in his eyes and his demeanor, I said he knows exactly what he's doing. And this is a business marketing ploy for him to gain more money, because if you think about it, persons are considered outcasts, quote unquote. And what better way to increase your revenue by people that are outcasts, and you can create this whole network of financial backing from them to protect them.
Unseen, my brother, are you here to give your testimony? The flock needs to hear it for their edification. The soap catcher. What? Oh, they talking about polite. I was gonna say, what the hell? Whatever you choose to give your testimony on tonight, brother. And mom, family, you should be dropping your own damn links in the chat besides those that can't function properly right now. Like Levon. Levon came in, said, hey, everybody, commented for a little while, then dropped his link in the chat. My wrist hurt. I got carpal tunnel in both my hands, and I've been going on regardless. Y'all gonna start dropping y'all own their best links. Y'all can do that, please, and thank you. Thank you for all donations to the snack fund. It's getting a little low. I still can't believe that group name. It used to just be Where's the School Jermaine, but now it says Where's the School Jermaine, better build it before Eugene goes to jail. Shout out, let me see your transcript.
So wait, so we didn't get to finish the story about Polite and those phone calls.
Which phone calls?
You and Angelica was talking about.
Oh yeah, the phone calls. So we was calling, and well, we didn't call nobody. Angie gave the number, unseen call, and the lady, he sitting up here calling, and he was like, I'm a hoe. And then he came back and he was like, they asked me what I was with them tree ladies and hung up. So then he started calling the folk, harassing them. Girl, yesterday, then he called Mayweather. And I told him to call the hotel. And he ended up calling somewhere else. Oh my goodness. Positive energy. Positive energy. As long as it don't involve no ripple unseen. Say what?
I was getting ready to say he has had to come across your videos at this point in his life.
Girl,
there's no way.
Unseen called Mayweather yesterday on live. He called Money Mayweather team. And the lady answered the phone. And today he put up a video. Well, 7 hours ago, he put up a video when they was in Aruba with Mayweather. Whoever going back and snitching to Eugene, tell him we talking about it. Your days are numbered, little fella. Hey, Decline, you was the one asking at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't just randomly hit you up.
And that's truly the least of his concern at this point.
I know, if you worried about me, you got your priorities all fucked up.
Oh,
but as we have seen from other examples of content creators that you have been known to hang around, it's highly possible that you got your priorities all fucked up.
Yeah, he needs to be setting up a schedule. Who gonna send his commissary and rotate?
Not yet, Decline. Hey, Levon. When them tree lady patches coming.
My bad, y'all.
Ain't no problem, Angie.
What I miss?
We trying to get Levon to make some tree lady patches.
Oh, I want one.
You are a tree lady.
I know. I'm just saying. I want a patch too. I want like a whole sash. I want all the things.
You
It's
know
just
what? Hey, hey, YK. I know your little skinny ass watching. Or you might not be skinny. I don't know what the fuck you look like. But anyway, it sounded good. Go tell Eugene that we ain't forgot about him. And this nifty look, if I can get the creator's permission, we gonna take this nifty little thing and put it on some t-shirts.
that would be super funny. Decline. What? What is that? My
So his
life is so
biggest
messed
problem
up.
he ride his bicycle, girl.
Oh, that's good though. I wish they had like more
We
comfortable
need the
seats. I
Lumberly
would be
down
more
one
inclined.
sleeve, and then we need the tree ladies down the other. Boom. Mac laughing. You know you gonna order one. I guess what can we call the men though? Tree men.
That sounds strange. I don't.
Don't it? Tree ladies don't sound as strange as, or tree lady even don't sound as strange as tree man or tree men. I don't know, for some strange reason. One sounds,
Woodsman? I don't know.
yeah, that works. Woodsman. Hey, you guys gotta vote. You the guys. Y'all gonna wear this. Nah.
Sorry, I'm still childish.
Aren't we all over here, darling? Melanin, what do you think?
What was the question?
It said, okay, we got tree ladies, but what do we call the men?
Oh wait, tree ladies for the women.
Yeah, but tree men don't sound right.
It don't.
Uda, you have a suggestion?
I ain't got none, but I know that ain't it. I know that shit
I'm
ain't it.
trying to figure something
I
else
know,
out
I
for
know,
y'all,
What?
man.
What
that
about?
ain't it.
Wait.
Oh
So
my
it's
gosh, my
tree
phone.
lady.
And I don't know.
What
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
about
if
lim?
he was in
What
Brooklyn,
about
if he was in
limbro?
Brooklyn, listen. If he was in Brooklyn,
Limbro?
especially this Jamaican man I just seen,
Yeah.
woodsman. What kind of woodsman thing you do? Hey yo, what kind of
Uh-oh.
woodsman thing? You know, woodsman thing. I don't know about the woodsman thing.
What about Limbro?
Yo, Limbro.
He said tree kings and tree queens.
There you go.
Hey, it works.
That works.
Where Jaded at?
Tarzan and Jane, motherfucker.
No, I need Jaded right now. I'm gonna get you a design, okay, Levon? Not like you can't do it yourself, but do the men and the female shirts, and then the Eugene can be unisex.
Jane. You Jane. You Jane.
Unseen, where you went? Why everybody leave when I ask them for their testimony? She say call the men backwoods.
All right, so I just finished this logo. Over here creating, man. Creating, man. Trying to shape this world into a paradigm that I see, you know? Trying to shape this world, you know?
Calling is so catchy.
I want to put together a council.
A council of what?
Council of some leaders, some good people, such as ourselves and a couple of others, and a few other people. And we're going to put together and start building on some ways that we can change our people's situation. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in an active state, you know.
I don't see links being dropped in the chat, family. I'm not pleased with you. I'm not pleased.
You know, I really want to get on these melanin laws. Yeah, I already worked on a few. I don't know. I think we need to make some suggestions. I think we all, as melanated people, need a universal doctrine, a universal laws of how we need to carry ourselves, codes of conduct, the things we need to be speaking out on, all kinds of things. We need things for men, we need things for women, we need things for children, we need things for physical, and we need things for online. No doxing, even in the streets. Then you see women and children around, you save that shit for another day. We need to get this shit back to a code of ethics, some sort of code for melanated people, America, Africa, and the diaspora. This is the thought that came to me. I'm creating a whole show based on this shit. And I'm going to turn this into what it is because people like to just go in the circus and dance. So I'm going to dance a little bit.
One thing in the lunch basket.
That's what my mom's at.
Yo.
Melanin Lord.
Can LaVon say king of the trees, queens of the trees, kings of the trees and queens of the trees? What do y'all think?
No. It sounds good. Either one of them.
Devon.
Yo, Devon always got that shit. Oh, yeah. Devon is classic. Yeah, T. We got a poly too, T. We got to put some work in, T. Got to put some work in. You know what I'm saying?
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, T. Talking to you. That's cool.
I thought this would be a conversation that we would have.
No. We're gonna chat. No. Yes, I'm talking about. Okay. This is a global conversation. This shit needs to be in the world. What I'm thinking about, but we still need to be talking about what we was talking about too, and bringing our minds. And bringing our minds together, sister. Bringing our minds together, you know. And then calm down. I got some sleep. Ready to get back to work.
Sorry, guys.
It's time for you to get some more sleep, ain't it?
It looked like
it's in the closet. It's about 10 o'clock.
They telling you to go to bed, Uda.
2 days in a row. I don't know if I can do that. I was in bed like 2 o'clock. I said, "The hell is this?"
LaVon is on it.
I'm my bad. Decline.
The treehouse melanin built. You gonna have to decline what?
Oh, you said 15 minutes ago you had to. My phone's been ringing off the hook today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, money.
Hey.
Lord.
I gotta play Cook Up. Hold up.
Yeah, money.
Oh Lord, Kev on stage found a white hotel. Hold on, where's my Facebook?
Wait, what? Stop.
I promise you, Kev on stage found a white hotel.
Oh my God. I remember when he was first coming out and he was like boots on the ground on Google Plus.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. This was like before he had YouTube, all of that. Like he was just doing videos on Google Plus left and right. He was hilarious, him and his wife.
Not a white hotel.
Hold on.
Let me mute.
Already. They need 3 seconds into the video. The black boom man is God.
First of all,
I'm gonna head up.
We can't even have hotel. We can't even have that.
Lives in Moscow, Russia.
I mean, he really got the black woman is God.
Works at Comedic Spirituality.
It's because of white
The
people.
hell is that?
Who
What is his
lives
name?
in Moscow? Mentaheptet Amen.
What?
No.
He got the headdress on? Oh, this shit is crazy.
He must watch
Who
Pharaoh.
sent me this foolishness?
Just leave us out of it.
We can't even have this. This is sad.
I just recognize that.
God bless TikTok, yo. TikTok got
Who
people getting so
sent me
creative.
this fuckery?
Just go to the pumpkin patch. Have your stuff.
Studied at the African Institute of Comedic Studies.
That's a damn shame.
Grand Rising. Don't you dare say it. The only Hebrew you should be worried about is coffee. Just this morning that I'm so flustered I can't be funny in the face of danger.
The black woman is God.
And then he got the little ensemble. I can't withhold.
Oh God. We can't,
Yeah,
y'all, we can't have nothing.
Hey Remy, we can't have nothing these days.
Remiel.
Young Sparrow probably inspired him.
Yep. Egyptian Russians.
Hey, look at the one on the screen. What do y'all think about that one? The tree stands for tree house.
I can't. The tree melanin bill? I don't know what we're looking at.
The tree house melanin bill. The t-shirts, silly, the t-shirts.
I don't see a t-shirt. I'm lost.
Lord Jesus. No, he gonna make the t-shirt.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Do you like the logo? He been throwing them in the chat for about 5 minutes.
Listen, I've been
What
swirling.
did you think I was talking about, honey?
Y'all see how Tasha yelling at me right now?
I'm not yelling. Blind said, does it change? Like, does every black woman get 10 minutes to college? See, I can't with y'all tonight. I should have pulled out the new WAP video I got in the vault. We're going to have a roast. I guess we'll have it tomorrow.
They getting this treatment. Mama Dev, I'm cracking up.
I mean, hey, y'all supposed to be helping me decide. The tree stands for tree house right now. I'm going to see if I can get somebody to draw a tree house. That melanin bill. Put a one in the chat if y'all like it.
+1.
If y'all like the logo, +1. If y'all would buy the t-shirts, +1. Or maybe we should say long sleeve t-shirts because it's finna get cold. Gotta plan ahead, baby.
I can't type in the chat. I'll type 1 verbally.
That's 2-1.
Oh, I see 3.
It's 3.
Oh, 2.
Smooth Panadol with it changed. Sniffing that Yeah, hoodie.
Oh, we got some more ones.
Egyptian pyramid with a window fan. I'm back. I can't with y'all. Remy just came in. Remy, hop up before you're live.
Can we put something in there with Shaka? Just something.
Y'all want Shaka peeking out of one of the windows of the tree houses? Oh, a lock hanging out the window. Just a little old
Y'all
lock.
better leave Shaka alone.
Can we just put just a little bit something? Some type of reference to, Pharaoh.
Shaka alone. We on Shaka body. What the fuck you talking about? Shaka just came out, nigga.
Shaka lock.
He came out and did what? What he do, Uda?
Shaka's wilding right now. Shaka's on the op list right now. Hope y'all know that. Angie Friend is on the op list.
He on what op list? Which op list?
Girl, they say he ran off with a 14-year-old girl.
He's still in
I've
Florida.
been told you the news from 2 months ago, and he came on Sunday and said that somebody did put it on him. So therefore, it wasn't a story that was from nowhere. I don't know the graphics of it, but you know that ain't from nowhere. Then, if you go on the video when he came on Sunday the first day, 32 minutes.
I don't know. I think this is awesome kind of setup.
We got good people that's top off.
Pull it up.
No, look. You know I don't say that content. Right? No, listen, right? Right. Look. So right. So once you see him, he's talking about mad stuff. This is what the Black Female Predators is the name of the video. Black Female Predators. I'm like, what? So when you go into it, you listen to it. Like 30 minutes in, Shaka's I hate when he get into this big words and he's talking for mad long. I'm like, get to the story, man. Get to the fucking meat and potatoes. So now I'm saying, so now he's talking. Then he gets to the part where I guess he's referencing polite. I don't know. That's why some people got to go and listen to this. It's at like the 32-minute mark. I don't know who he's talking about. I think it's polite because he said, so the big case went on, on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And he put up these quotations, these air quotations about the sexual charges, but there was actual physical charges. This person was locked up. And then he goes on like 10 minutes talking about someone. I'm like, who's he talking about? Is he talking about polite? Is he talking about a criminal? Is he talking about the whole time he was talking about the people, how the people be putting up people and trying to humiliate people and all that. I was like, what the fuck? You ain't gonna talk about this nigga's crime? Nah, this nigga's king. Shaka and that lock is suspect.
I told you I have less of a problem believing it if it was a 14-year-old boy.
I'm with you, Tasha. I'm with you because I still question his marriage to his wife. I mean,
you too, T?
Yes.
See, I've been up here like see a beard the whole time. So when they said I said you a damn lie. I ain't saying he might not be no predator, but I don't think a female is gonna be his prey.
Yeah, Levon said he glued it on with the black weave glue.
Yeah, I'm with you. I still ain't convinced.
He got some hair growing out that head, and somebody braid the braids in that'll make that lock.
Yeah, them is definitely extensions. Huh? He got a little fro in there.
Huh, Angie?
What you say?
Huh?
What is black 30 number 35? What is that?
Well, the glue only comes in two colors. It's either black or white.
What glue?
Hair glue.
Hair glue.
Okay. Why y'all telling me like I'm supposed to know that?
No, I'm just saying. It only comes in two
about the lock.
I don't got no lock. So why y'all telling me like I got a lock? I don't got a lock. How the fuck I'm supposed to know 35 glue? Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to know that?
Equal. You need to redo show you.
I'm sorry.
But do it as spoken word.
Just make it even. I'm gonna show you.
I said spoken word.
Yo,
not sound like Shaka. No, I need to bounce Uda. I need you to put that song to the bouncy ball so we can have a sing along.
Oh, that's it like that?
Yeah, the red bouncy ball.
Yeah, they had a caption up there. The caption with the bouncy ball. That's what I need. I got half the lyrics for you.
Oh, my kidneys. Levon, you think it's a lace? Is that what you're trying to imply?
He said he used Gorilla Glue.
Damn.
Ain't nobody screaming at Oodle.
Husband training.
Don't you start, Mac. I just got the damn song out of my head. Across the background.
Wait a minute. The part that cracked me up is when he slid across the floor. I'm like, what is he thinking?
He is committed, y'all. That is called commitment. He's dead serious.
Okay, so Uda, we need 2 bouncy ball sing-alongs.
I want somebody to actually do a cover to Pharaoh. I really do.
Hey, I can do Show You, but somebody else got to do Pharaoh.
Niqua, you think you can do a cover?
No, we need a man for that.
We should do that for Halloween.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we already said.
We're gonna have a Halloween of consciousness. We either dressing up for real or dressing up with avatars. Either or. It all depends what you can find at the store. Because I live in Alabama.
Nico just gave me the eye. She's like,
LeVar say stole that from James Brown. Max talking about the soles of his shoes magically glow like Billie Jean. I can't with y'all.
oh man.
Oh.
So who is all attending this Halloween live? So I know I'm going to be there.
Of course, I'm gonna be there. It's my life.
Uda said he wanted to be son.
I'm still not. I'm still up in the air about who I want to be. I don't know.
I think I'll be the couch.
The cosmic couch.
I think I'm changing my character though.
Who you gonna
Who
be?
you changing it to?
Nah, I'm gonna be side. I'm gonna do a good side. Brothers.
We already got a pickle man.
Now, CC
Okay,
Sisters
nobody-
Platinum. CC Sisters Platinum though. Sisters. Y'all know, y'all don't know me, sisters. Y'all ain't never seen me.
No, this is not
That's the problem.
Halloween decline. This is the Halloween of
It's
consciousness.
a Halloween. I'm
This
going
is
as
a
brother
whole big
Reggie
roll.
this year. Here, Angie.
I heard
I'm
you.
going as
I
brother
gotta
Reggie
get
this year.
my good clothes
Oh,
ready.
boy.
Jaded, where you at?
I can't.
No,
You're
you
gonna
gotta
have to
wear a
make
hat
sure you
that say
draw
just
out when he says
$5,
right. You
family.
want to draw
Right.
that out real,
Right.
like
I seen
right.
brother Reggie attacking the woman. I said, "What's wrong with brother Reggie?" Yo, them people is different. I seen brother Reggie tag.
Wait,
Brother Reggie going off for that. Brother Reggie, my man's and all that, but you out for that, brother
Yo,
Reggie.
the
You
people are different.
was my
wait a
man.
minute. Brother Reggie going off on who?
On the sister that was debating with Nepal, the Israelite sister.
Naphtali.
Naphtali.
I didn't watch that man.
He's smart, yo. Naphtali is a
Devanya
smart
say she want to
woman.
be a DNA.
The subject matter I couldn't deal with.
Devanya, how that's gonna work? You
I didn't
just
see
gonna
that. I
use
just
it as
seen
your
the after
avatar?
thing when they was talking to Naphtali, not the debate.
She
After
said
thing
I'll be a
with
DNA.
Dr. York. I mean Dr. York. With Dr.
LeVar say he gonna be moved to boot. I can't with y'all.
Yo,
Talk about I can't get all the
nigga
dreads on
coming
my
to me
head
from
on
Dr.
one
York.
side
I'm
for
traumatized,
Halloween.
yo. I'm traumatized, bro. Yo.
Somebody has to be the pickle man though, like legit.
There's already a pickle man floating around here. Remember, he come through the chat on the regular.
Yeah, I know, but
And
pickle
then
man has to show up.
And then somebody has to be the alien.
I don't know who I want to be.
You haven't made it.
Don't be York.
Nico says she gonna be the root chakra.
Do you want? Don't be York.
If that's the case, I can come as a damn clickety clack.
Clickety clackians.
You're gonna have to be brown if you want to be the root chakra.
Oh no, the class said if I sit here 10 minutes of blank video,
Oh, you
can
could
I
be
go
on.
as
That'd be
Dwight
good.
York
Somebody need to be on. Somebody need to be on.
Hold on, we just got Huckleberry.
I could go to my own
Max
neighborhood.
said I want to be on. Weed and white and your arithmetic are all overweight. I can't with y'all. Oh my goodness.
Yo.
Oh man.
What's be, man? Everybody got their roles. If I don't go outside, I might go as the news van. I might dress up as a news van because that shit's missing.
What?
If you go as the news man, somebody gonna have to go as the Ford Taurus. If you gonna go as
I believe that's already floating around YouTube.
I might go as the news
Crack pipe is here. We have liquid crack. Size bumper is rolling around YouTube streets. I can't with these folks. Don't be Dr. York. I don't think anybody wants to be Dr. York.
You might get 100
for Halloween except
He's
for
out.
Earl. Earl with no E at the end. You still covered in crypt dust, or have they blown your ass off yet with that box fan? You gonna have that costume on for 10 minutes. I don't know what I want to be though.
I'm gonna be Sato. I'm gonna do a good Sinetti, y'all. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna dye my beard gray too and all that.
You gonna be 9 toes down.
My beard gonna be gray for mad days, y'all. So y'all got to deal with that. I'm be looking old in the motherfucker, and I'm be like,
You
yo.
gotta have a tag on that say just $5 family though. That'll make the outfit complete.
Oh yeah,
Just
I could do that. I could do
$5
something like
family. Just $5.
that. You know your man ain't had no dinner.
Nico said she gonna be 9 toes down.
You know your man was trying to get some dinner. Come on, y'all. Don't do that.
Oh God.
All right, so Uda, Sonetta wouldn't be complete without a blow up doll on the side.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
I got him.
You can get one. You can get one of them.
Spencer's has them.
You can get one of them from the store for $5, family. Just $5.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna have a GoPro on my head like this. Newsman.
Yeah, you gotta get one of those real puffy, dark colored wigs. See if you could tape it on there so it stays.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
I mean, how do you do a gap for Halloween?
You use the face paint and paint like the two, like a black part on 2 teeth together. It looks like a gap. I'm gonna be struggling because I'm gonna put like a ton of like foil in my mouth.
Oh,
I got somebody to play the part. I got somebody that's gonna play the part shit up. So it's lit. So I gotta be side because I got the part. So we go. I got somebody to play the part.
You got a date for the party.
I got a date for the party. So we're gonna be the Don, King, and Queen of the conscious community.
So what you trying to tell us is you don't need to blow up doll. You got somebody to bring it. Okay, I got you.
Tasha,
I ain't mean it like y'all know what I mean. You see Uda over there looking like ozone pop locking and shit.
I told y'all I haven't grown up all the way yet. You can't see. Word choice is important.
Hold on. We gonna have to have polite goals.
That dance was classic.
Okay, so Nico, if you gonna be polite's hat, who's gonna be his lack of hairline?
Yo, you got a good hairline. If you want to be his hairline, who gonna be? You're gonna be way in the back. You might not be able to see. You're gonna be out of all the pictures because you're gonna be way in the back of hairline. You ain't gonna be on the ground.
Decline say the costume stores have
you missed this function.
Like,
if you're the hairline, you missed this
Decline, I think it was Gary told me he saw one on Amazon. Ask him if he's still here when he come back from class.
But the person that played in the part got to be able to do the magic and stuff. She got to be able to do the witchcraft. If you can't do that, she can't play.
Well, you providing the part, so we ain't worried about all that. That's on you.
But I'm going to be too busy doing side, playing side.
You better tell her what to do.
Well, yeah, y'all can be in the house together, and then y'all can do like a whole skit.
But I can't play side net. I'm going to play side net. I'm going to have the headphones and shit. So I can't do side net at the same time and play the students and do the paw with the hands. And I can't do all of that.
Well, no, you said you was going to bring somebody, so get them.
But I gotta teach them I gotta make them.
Exactly. All you gotta do is play that little 8-second video on loop, and she just gotta look like she ain't got no rhythm. It's easy. Get her a long black wig and turn that bitch around.
That ain't right though. Like I don't even understand.
Am I
there's
lying?
always a thought before something. Like what
am
was
I
her
lying
thinking?
Though?
Huh? But the person I'm bringing is Spanish.
Angie, am I lying though?
No, you're not lying.
Okay.
Decline. I think somebody needs to be whoever the court.
Hold on.
Whoever the court was that made an error. Somebody needs to be her or him.
Decline. I knew I had
my date to the party is Mexican.
That's all right. That falls right in line. Just make sure she wears her hair really big.
Okay.
That's all.
I got you.
Or get her like one of those Halloween wigs.
That one. Hold on. I know where it is though.
Confused Fulton County.
I was looking for it the other day. Yeah, and I showed up found it, and I remember when the class did what he said.
So who gonna be polite?
Nah,
I don't. Somebody coming as his hat. Somebody
can
else
be
will
all
probably
polite
come in
articles.
as shoes.
Can't be-
Okay, so can somebody go and get some Hot Wheels and be his cars?
Some Matchbox.
Hold on. Dr. York Christmas. Hold on. This is my favorite one. I thought it was gold. Hold on. Read.
Y'all a mess.
This is one of my favorites.
Have
This
mercy.
nigga's crazy. I still see them shit.
Hold on. Wait. It gets better.
Oh, the music.
It's quite appropriate, though, don't you think?
Smoke his way out
This
of
ain't the one that I was looking for, but this is one of my favorites.
Quite appropriate to have R. Kelly playing in the background.
Exactly.
Scientology.
I got 21 dislikes. They was all do whoppies too. All do whoppies. No, that what Tom Newton dude did where he said if you could, he said, why ain't you float out your sail? And he would play it float on. I about holler.
I
Say
believe.
what? Say what? T. I think T said something.
I believe I can lie.
Yes. What they could do.
I want to hear this one. Put that shit on mute. Fuck.
He said, yeah.
Mute that shit. They
Shortly
ain't talking.
after York's delusional visit, he claims that he floated out of his cell in full view of other inmates and that it was recording. Recorded.
If I, if I, if I, if I.
But I know it's one of them. It might be this one at the end. Oh, yeah, this might be it. Because they started playing Float On. Nah, they played. This is what else I do the channel. This ain't the one I was looking for, though. I found the one I was looking for earlier and didn't download it because it wasn't but like 2 minutes.
Tarnudin is funny.
Girl, he had him zip in and out of that cell and he had Float On playing in the background. I was hollering. Where is that little sheriff? I saw him earlier.
What?
What? Oh, hell. I ain't. Nope. Shut up.
Decline.
What the client just said now?
You said if I lose 80 pounds, I can go as a grace. How you gonna do that in like 2 weeks though?
I can't with y'all. Where is the? There you go.
Oh boy.
Before it is too late.
What? Wait, he has a
Girl,
baby?
they had York action figures, girl. You ain't know. Just wait. Just wait. This ain't but 2 minutes long.
From the Sudan.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a confused ass redneck. But just wait. There go the map, y'all. That's the map. That's the map.
Oh
What a
man.
19-star galaxy.
That's too much.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he had everything for those
Hey,
people.
Samas. Yeah, they had a doll they was selling for $50. The classic. That's
50.
yes, girl, $50 back then.
Oh my God.
Sorry, y'all a mess.
What is that a map of?
That's a map of the 19th galaxy, and one of those planets you see there is Risk, girl. I wouldn't have recognized it if Chuck hadn't showed it to us the other night. But that's it. That's that same map we saw. Remember when Leonard asked that question and Chuck said, "Why, yes, I do have it."
And Chuck got everything.
That's
Chuck
why
not
Leonard
for
don't
play
get to
play.
ask questions no more. Dude, he gets one question in per interview. LeVon, this didn't come to the end. Now, if y'all get started out with the pyramids, it would have a whole lot more niggas running for the hills.
I never knew that he had a action figure. That's out of control.
Girl, yes, they got a whole. Hold on, I got something for you after this.
Mm.
And then we change from that to a reincarnated pharaoh. And then we change from that to some sort of retired Baptist minister. And then we change from that to an Indian chief. And then we change from that, to a rabbi. He has a synagogue that he advertises as actually an operating Baptist church. And that's what he is the day we arrest him. And then he goes back to being an Indian chief again. And then here, 3 weeks ago, he claims to have sovereign immunity as a diplomat from the nation of Liberia.
He just sounds so
There can be no culture within that.
so confused.
There can be no, it is too inconsistent for anyone to follow.
I know whoever's in that Anubis costume is hot.
Girl,
I'm sorry.
where is the pictures? I know I ain't. What is going on? I know I'm in the right email. I ain't deleted on accident, did I? No.
Well, he was one of the biggest names in music, vaulting to fame with songs like that.
No. That would come up next, but no.
Right? That was a video I saw when I think I was intoxicated for 2.5 days straight on
Oh
champagne,
Lord.
celebrating.
I can't even remember what I was finna type now. See? Oh, okay, here you go. Yeah, I'm finna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Here you go. Girl, you ain't gonna believe this. You talking about an action figure. Hey, Mom.
Oh my God.
They got a whole statue, girl. And I done figured out why that picture green, too. Hold on. I was gonna save this for another night, but I give y'all a teaser. Hold on, what was this?
Levon said they wear Halloween costumes every day. Every day. Every day.
Oh no. I saw this and I hollered.
Should I mute? I don't want to scream on nobody.
Just wait, just wait.
Okay. Revelation to the Nuwapians.
Put it in dark mode. Why they be having that extra line across their arm?
I have no idea.
Yanni's playing flute, playing in the background. And boom.
They have lights? Are you serious?
Plug it in, plug it in.
Oh my God.
Girl, I hollered. But
And then
hold
are
on.
they recording this with like a knockoff like night cam?
Girl, I don't even know. Somebody sent me 3 of them. They had to bring her a pin light. Look. She couldn't see shit with that light bulb in her head. Oh, don't play them silly games today.
I'm just consistently
No chat.
this ain't Stargate. Decline said they invented the lights.
Why are you spinning like this? Just play. Okay, you know what?
That's too much. I don't even think YouTube wants you to see that.
No,
I think
that's not
YouTube is
it.
like, nope, not today. Oh man.
No, you just don't want to see them in their gloriousness. See,
I just don't know how much more amazement I can take with these people.
Levon, I don't know what you call this shit. Glow in the dark light bulb.
Those hats would explain why they couldn't let him. They couldn't break him out of prison.
I'm looking about that tear in my heart. Tonight reading is for couples of one. You are not Muslims of Islam.
Yeah, she had to go get
It
a
is
pin
not
light.
your religion.
Them lights
Your
in their head
culture.
wasn't bright
Not
enough. I can't. I cannot.
It's too
They
much.
sitting around in the damn dark. That's some Star Wars shit right there.
And the deeper stuff is just think about them sitting around talking about how they're gonna do this. Like, what was that thought process? Like, what
I
did that
always ask
conversation
that
look like?
question, sis. Like, what
It
was the
get worse.
conversation?
It get worse. But I'm saving this for another night because it's 3 videos. It ain't 1 video. It's 3 of them motherfuckers.
Tree.
Oh my
I
goodness.
can't.
Who is that? Uda, when did Uda drop off?
He disappeared a few minutes ago.
Hey, Moo.
Like the Terminator.
Moo. Peace.
Peace, peace.
Hey.
So peace, everybody. How you doing?
Fine, how you doing tonight, bro?
Yeah, I'm sorry I fell asleep last night. I get thing this.
Hey, we figured it out real quick, and we went on ahead and snatched you in the back of your little
How you
virtual
doing?
bed, and you.
Yeah, I got sleepy last night. Turned off and got me real tired yesterday.
Yeah, them ice cream sandwiches, huh?
Well, they just had
And the
the.
Smirnoff too.
Yeah.
It looked like what I'm sorry, the video looked like Terminator. It was ironic. I met Arnold Schwarzenegger when I was a little way back. Hey, I do know a
Here
lot
you
of
go again.
people. Yeah, when he won the bodybuilder competition, when he came down here and at the little event for my cousin was in Easter Seals, and I met Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was a bodybuilder. Yeah. Yeah, my grandma was like, "Let me feel your muscles." My grandma, my aunt was trying to feel his muscles. Yeah, he do the little bodybuilding pose and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I do know a lot of people. I don't know how. I guess I'm at the right place at the right time when I meet these people. I don't know. I always meet all these people I do not know. Yeah, I just saw that. You what's that? The meme you got on there with your thing, avatar. That's Mark and
York
Minnie
and
from the
Yankee.
'80s, right?
Yeah, but it's got York
Mork
and
and
Polite
Mindy.
Ed on there.
Oh.
It's like Pork and Janky.
Oh boy, that was a classic show from the '80s. I remember that as a kid. Nano. Yeah,
Thank you, Mama Dev. I appreciate it.
yeah. I think I won't do no Smirnoff tonight. I'll probably do that next week. I think I had 2 or 3 of them, and I think that just
Yeah, you
went to
were
sleep or
enjoying
so.
yourself. And I have my
Yeah.
headsets on when I'm on the panels, and I just heard this very quiet snore. I said, "Oh, I think
Hey,
Moo is
Breezer.
asleep."
Yeah, Moo was
Yeah,
knocked
just a
out.
lot of things to do. Trying to get
Yeah.
things, my mom's affairs finalized, funeral arrangements, and I got to go to probate on next month. There's so much stuff I had to finalize and stuff,
Does she
finalize
has
funeral
property?
arrangements. Well, the house and the car, but I got everything else except for the car. The car wasn't in my name, in my dad's name, her
Mm,
name. So I got to go to
gotcha.
probate court, get that straightened out. What's up, Breezer? Breezer, yeah, I see you in the chat. L.A., West Coast, yeah. Man, Breezer got some good beats, and Breezer's like the L.A. version of Jay Dilla. He got some good beats. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
It's
Nano.
nano. Uh-huh.
Nano, yeah. Mm. Mork
Oh
and Mindy,
man,
yeah. That was a classic show.
that was hilarious.
Ain't nobody forgot about little fella.
The little fella.
Yeah, you got the beats, man. I know. I heard the beats, man. You got them Jay Dilla type. You like the West Coast version of Jay Dilla, for real.
And
Yeah, you got
Breeza,
the
do you
beat.
go to those Twitter streams that Timbaland has where he listens to people's music?
I think he put it in one of those radio shows with Shaq was on one of his radio shows, and I think he used it in one of his tracks.
Levon, no
Yeah, I
languages
remember
in
it
the
was a
chat.
long
Don't
time
nobody
ago.
else understand.
Yep.
LeVon been snapping all night in the chat.
Mm.
Got to that do a latte. Somebody needs some coffee. Is that what you're trying to say? Levon, no more strange language in the chat.
I'm trying to speak to Wapik or something.
The lima bean song.
That's classic right there. That's hot fire right there. I'm being song.
Oh God.
You need to do a remix of that.
Hot fire, just like Dylon. God.
Dylon. Straight hot fire. Yeah.
Levon, we don't know.
Ain't that what she was saying? No, but Breeza, Timberland has it's on YouTube now, but he used to just stream on Twitter, and he has like him and a couple other folks from his production team, and they just go through. I think you have to submit them through Twitch, but they play the live stream on both Twitch and YouTube now. I know I listen to it because I like listening to new music, and like following those YouTubers based on that. Green light language. Green Lantern language. Oh God.
Latte.
Oh man. Yeah, but I was trying to listen to that live with Chuck and Tariq. I think I don't know which one it was. There was like so many, like I said, when I pulled up to the
I
house.
loaded it today.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the one that's like an hour and something long. The victims of Dr. York speak or whatnot. Tariq in that one.
Yeah, I remember that long. It's a long time ago, so many years ago. Yeah, I remember that. I heard
4 or
that
5
show.
years. Like 2016, 2017, Chuck said. I think it was
I listened to like half of that. I remember.
Yeah, listening to it was.
But I remember one that was longer than that. It was like 15 or 17 hours. Remember, Moo?
Yeah, I had to spend 2 or 3 days to finish it up. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was too long. I couldn't listen to the whole thing. I had to go back and finish it up another day and then another day.
Chuck said he gonna try to get Nikki on. He gonna see if she'll come on.
For Nicole Lopez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's
the one that did the drawings for your DJ.
That's the one that designed all the pictures in the
Holy that's the one.
Okay, that's supposed to be Tariq's sister, I thought. Tariq's sister.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Man, I don't know for sure. We're gonna be the click clank and clankless and the Spoontopians. Oh, we forgot about the Spoontopians. Spoon.
Oh, that's another group?
No, we doing the Halloween of consciousness. So.
Oh, okay. I thought that was another group. I said, oh, they got new groups out now.
Remember
I must have been missing something.
Remember Ramil doing the Chronicles for Young Sparrow.
Yeah, we did the Smirnoff on Ice Chronicles.
You'll be asleep for the majority of them.
that peach and that was it peach and that green apple.
Somebody got to rep 33rd Vertebrae Avenue.
It looks like Queen's Throne is on right now.
Talking about what?
Human trafficking and the opioid crisis.
Yeah, her and Inky on. They've been on for a minute.
Have they?
Yeah.
I got a question.
What's your question?
So I'm looking at your post on the community tab. So what's this new line in the docket for notice of appearance?
That's the lawyer.
His lawyer?
Yeah, Shaky David.
Oh,
Hold on,
okay.
I'm pulling it up.
And he's supposed to show based off what he's showing
the
to
lawyer
give an
is supposed
alibi.
to show, because it says notice of appearance David C. Torres. Empowered Esquire said he didn't have to show up for that. It would depend on the judge. Postify.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to collect evidence that proves his alibi because, again, they're going based off of his initial statement.
Well, we know he ain't deleted nothing because he's still posting old videos. And even if he did, they can retrieve that quite easily.
The Lima Bean Chronicles. That'd be a good
going on the Ultimate Warrior Apprentices right. Moose say the Lima Bean Chronicles.
I'm just joking.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting for him, though.
Oh, he said
I think
he's got an alibi now. That's what you trying to say now?
No.
Oh, okay. I misread something there.
Yeah, no, they want his alibi.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Why you ain't got no alibi? You wouldn't. Yeah, you would. You G. I told you, Nicole, I haven't forgot about you. They coming to get you, little fella.
Yeah, you got to eat more than beans and rice. You got to eat some more protein, but you might get that in the facility. They have probably protein. I'm petty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not the facility.
Anyway, forget what I said. I don't know.
May the fork be with you. Y'all do it too much, man.
I don't know. Like I said, but we talked about that the other morning, right? He has a lot to prove. Like his burden of proof is really high because there's DNA, there's his initial statement to the police about why he even took the child, right? So he has to justify all of his movements up until she left and she came back with semen on her.
Yeah, support the Wingman Chronicles, Breeze and MK Specs podcast. Yeah, most definitely. I'm just plugging it in here.
Drop the link. You already know the policy. Drop the link. My wrist hurt. I ain't dropping nothing. Y'all drop y'all own links or they don't get dropped.
Yeah, it's pretty close to impossible. I mean, again, he committed a crime because she's underage. She's
We ain't
underage.
scratched the surface of the 19th galaxy. I can't with y'all.
Ron is snapping. He's not feeling play tonight.
Oh, the 19th galaxy, as far as I know.
Don't know anything.
His understanding of a whole lot of stuff is don't know anything because he got on there talking about the charges was dropped. More than likely, Nequa. I mean, I will be glued to Miami-Dade County Clerk tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, Breeze already put it in there. Okay. Y'all fast with this technology. I'm still kind of on
supposed to drop your.
Oh yeah, I'm still a spring chicken. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm thinking about Carolina wings right now. Oh, that's right.
Is the 19th galaxy located in the root chakra?
We wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know about
We wouldn't
that.
know.
That's over my.
No.
That's
It ain't none of my
I know
business.
that.
Other click clacky is beefing with the Spoonopians, and the Pastafarians just chilling. I guess, Shadow. I guess.
Yeah, we chilling. We don't be causing no smoke.
Mm-mm.
You don't never. Well, you might hear
The
about
only smoke
schizophrenic
around me.
Mitch, but you know what? Schizophrenic Mitch, he be banging with the Hebrews. Like he roll right up on them.
Oh, a
Um,
schizophrenic
Mm.
Mitch. Who is that?
yeah, he's a Pastafarian. He has a YouTube channel.
Oh
And
Lord.
he
Mm.
bangs on people. White guy, he's
Pastafari.
crazy.
That sounds like
Absolutely.
Rastafari.
Well,
Never heard
it's
Pastafari.
really it's a spoof. It's
Oh.
a spoof religion. So
Oh. Oh. Okay. I got
it's
you.
You know the flying spaghetti monster. God. Remember when they started that mess? What was
Oh.
that back in the 90s?
back in the
And it
90s.
actually
Yeah.
evolved into a religion of sorts.
Hmm.
Mm.
Clients say Pastafari is checking in and we cool.
Yeah, we cool. We good money.
I can't with y'all.
Shadow was like, okay.
Mm.
I sold the pot, but we want members. We always want new members all the time.
Mm.
Them
We,
$40 add up, huh?
nah, I'm just saying we don't charge nothing.
You know, I'm talking about decline.
Mm.
Uh,
He says you have to pay to become a minister.
oh, I'm no minister. No. Mm-mm. I
Oh.
think that's the most that you would ever pay if you
See you
actually
later,
wanted.
T.
But I think declined. Tell me if I'm mistaken, but when you pay that $40, you can
I want to be a
actually
minister.
um like hold
Officiating weddings.
wedding ceremonies, correct? Like legal wedding ceremonies.
Yep. Levon say let's start a reality show, Spoontopia House.
Yeah, $40. I mean, most people spend that at Walmart.
At Walmart. Y'all need to be watching Moo. He done hit the 1K, but he need to watch hours now. I don't know why I don't never get Moo recommended.
A
Let me
1-day
know.
license to marry people? That's crazy.
That's Young Little Spoon, Levon.
Young thrown off.
He ain't never. I just. Mm-mm. He ain't never gonna live this year down. They ain't gonna let him. I know I ain't.
Who?
Young Sparrow.
Uh, did they actually do that interview or have they not?
They had already done that interview, girl.
But I mean,
That
is it
interview,
up?
it should be up on her website.
Uh,
But nobody talk about them coming here. All the click clacky is busting at the spoon office. Not that I know of, Shadow, but things could change at any minute. You know, it's hard out here for an alien.
Levon said no.
Hold on, I need some water. Did you figure out when you wanted me to come up to do spoken word? I told you if you want to come up before then, pick a day. But the first Friday in November is what we chose, right? For the baby shower. Now, if you want to come up before that, pick a weekend day, like Friday or Saturday. We ain't doing nothing this Friday, right? As far as we know. Fighting over Moof Kazoo. Damn, man. You know what? I'm gonna get some water. Oh.
Eugene gone wrong. That's funny.
I don't know where Mama Carpetana gloves went.
Just saying the Pastafarians and the low carb adherents get along fine. One example for the world to follow. I got that. I can dig on that. Oh boy, but y'all, I'm really reacting to y'all because the chat's lit. That's I don't really have much to talk about. If y'all want
Shoot, ain't going on. Hey, it's a quiet night. Let's enjoy it while it's quiet, okay? Let's not talk up no BS, please. Please, please, please. It must be Moo. Who else dropped off? Oh, TJ.
yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening to this cover.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I vaguely hear music.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I almost lost it for a second. It's like my favorite cover
2000.
ever.
Somebody put in the comments under one of the videos 2000 party oops out of time by making smelly fine.
Oh boy. Yeah, that root chakra is scary. I'm not down for that.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Lord have mercy.
Oh, I wish I could come, Niqua. I don't know.
Girl, they got Eventbrite. If I pay for a thing and stream it, you ain't gonna get mad at this. Is unique with boo. Cause I ain't in New York. I ain't no one in New York. They always looking for the root chakra.
Somebody better tell Phil V to back it back. Oh boy.
But I was
Ivana.
thinking, man, I said we might want to ask first.
Well, yeah, Nico, are you guys streaming it as well, or is it just a
It's
live
on
event?
Eventbrite.
Right, but that doesn't mean that like Eventbrite is just where you can go and sign up or pay for tickets for.
You can do lectures on there too, things on there, live streams on there too. I thought. Levon say Mook Kazoo stock is up.
To the moon.
Shadow,
um,
you hear these questions? Do the Spoonapians have sound weapons while the Click-Clackians use that iron? I don't know.
oh gosh.
Slingshots and bows and arrows.
Spoonopians. I don't know. I mean, if I had to imagine like Spoonopians, I mean, I could see sound weapons, kind of like in Doom, like the those
I mean,
voice.
think Wizard of Oz, the extended books. You know, they had whole Chinatowns, like people made out of China.
But wouldn't that be funny though? Like if somebody did like an actual like cartoon or like an animated of like, I don't know if y'all
A
ever see
spoon
them,
with
but
some
when they do
thread.
like the anime, no, like the anime of like one like character versus in one anime versus another one, like it'll be like Superman
Mm-hmm.
versus Goku or something like that, and they'll just do like a battle to the death, like who would win. And if they had like instead of the anime characters, the Spoonopians and the Click Clackians, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, but what the fuck does a Click-Clackian look like?
We got Levon got to answer that question. What do you say? The Clackians use a tongue. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I can't. I thought Remy was
Listen,
on live.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
He was in the chat a little while ago.
Right. I know you said he was
Oh
about
no,
to.
he's supposed to go live at 11. It's 10:30, not 11:30. That's me tripping.
No, not Doom. Dune. Dune. Like where they had like those things where like the laser sound would shoot out of their throat. That little. It was like a necklace, like a bar necklace, like a choker. And they would shoot like sound waves. It was insane.
Did somebody redo Polite song, The Bone Thugs? Now somebody contact Bone Thugs and tell them Polite did that to their song.
Yeah. Yeah, the 1984 one. That was my movie.
Doom.
Yes. I don't know why, but it like when I was young, it just checked all my
Girl,
boxes
we
for some
didn't have
reason.
much to watch.
No, we didn't. Nico is stupid. I would imagine not. She got all the little costume jewelry.
Pharaoh.
I wonder if they take like couples photos and if they actually dress up in like couples photos. Like
Ain't
if
that
they
new
do.
version of Doom since been coming since before the pandemic?
I see when I see remakes, I'm always super sketchy because it's like they
I
never
know, right?
really.
Remakes to me are nothing but fan fiction with people with money to do fanfic.
Yeah.
And they was mad at how it ended, so they changed it. This is how
I,
they wanted the movie to go.
I thought Doom was like, it was just one of those like post-apocalyptic sci-fi. It was another good one. It was up there with what was that Arnold Schwarzenegger Total Recall.
2 weeks.
It, I just thought it was a good movie. It was weird as hell, but it was a good movie.
Hey, I like Total Recall. Open your mind, Quay. It's like, what in the hell? He opened up his shirt. This little man in his stomach. Like, son of a bitch. Women walking around with 3 titties. This man got a whole head in his stomach. What is this world coming to?
Do y'all watch the Black Sands cartoons that are on YouTube?
Not right now. My kids always have YouTube tied up. Not YouTube, Netflix. Oh, you said
Anybody
it
in
on
the chat?
YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's like a animated series. It's like a legit cartoon full of brown people. Decline. I'm scared. I really am. Like, when you watch something when you're way young and like you're super impressed with it, I'm just like I haven't known any remake to be good.
Oh Lord, here Shadow goes. Oh Lord, not them.
Oh wow, what is it?
You finished in a second. You sure it's 101?
But you want to smash that goddamn body, man. And everybody got your goddamn
You know what? No. No, no.
Wait, but the bass had just dropped.
I should have a 19 galaxy behind me during Halloween.
Oh gosh. No, I haven't looked at I haven't looked. This is when you can tell I'm starting to
You
get
wrong,
delirious.
Shadow.
No,
Y'all
I haven't.
always trying to get me in trouble.
That was funny. You know what? When I went to true story, when I went to that Umar festival thing that he had, block party,
Mm.
that was the very first time that I had seen like Hebrews in like full regalia and the first time in my life. I just wanted to
So
walk
I
up
want
to
them
them
on
and
the
touch
side
their
of the road.
outfits. Cause it's like legit like borderline Power Rangers. And I don't understand.
They made them out of Crown Royal bags. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm just saying, like, like you could easily, if somebody was to put like a full regaled group of Hebrew men on a kids show and
Oh,
tell
I'm
them to
back now.
fight,
There I go.
it would be like the best lit show ever. I'm telling you.
Sure, I had my experience with Umar. I had the African store. I was supposed to help with the festivities, and then I'll end up hauling all his books, tapes, DVDs, posters, coffee mugs, everything. I couldn't believe
Yeah.
it, and I
Umar
think
likes free labor.
three
That's
three
it.
weeks
Nah,
after I got
it's just
three
gonna
weeks
be called Who Know Everybody.
3 weeks later, I think I got $20 for helping with his event with the
Mhm.
two janky promoters.
Mm.
Yeah, two janky promoters, and they lost money too. They lost because they had to rent out the venue and they had to rent chairs out too. So they
Mm.
lost money too. So burn me, you burn yourself too.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Uh huh. Yeah, he's supposed to do a 3 hour lecture, but he only did like an hour and 30 something minutes because the mic thing was messed up. And he said that he had jet lag, so he just go to 1 hour and 30 something minutes. Supposed to be a 3 hour lecture. And people came from Charleston, uh, North Carolina, all over the place. We had a good crowd. It was like 300 people that showed up. Had 300 some people showed up. Right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah.
And they still lost money.
Huh? What you said?
I
I couldn't
said
hear
they
you.
still lost money.
Yeah. The promoters, yeah, they lost some money. Yeah, they lost because they had to rent out the venue, had to rent out chairs, and they rented equipment and stuff. So yeah, the PA stuff, and they were playing around with that for like 30 minutes. So I don't need that. I just could talk loud. I can talk loud enough. I don't need the microphone or whatever. Yeah, but he sold a lot of books that night. People bought 2 and 3 books and stuff. They were buying books and
And ain't none
posters.
of that shit been reported to the tax man. Not a
Yeah,
drop, not a
and
dime.
t-shirts and posters. He had posters, t-shirts, DVDs, CDs. He had everything.
And
And
how
I had
long ago
hauled.
was this?
It was about 2014 or 13 or 14 because I had to pack all that. They threw all that stuff in my Ford 500 car. They threw the mic stand, the PA system, his books, tapes, DVDs. They put the vegan food in there. They threw everything in my car. I was like, man, I mean, people take your kindness for weakness.
Mm. Hey, William.
Yeah, I learned a lot from that experience. I say I won't do that ever again. No, no, no. And then we had to rent chairs. Had to go to a place to rent chairs out because the venue didn't have enough chairs. It's like one of those meeting hall places. And then one side had a disco birthday party, and this side had something else, and we had to do an election on the other side of the meeting hall place. And the lady didn't have enough chairs. We had to go get chairs and 300 some chairs and put them in my car and bring them up there. Yeah. And Umar got there kind of a little late, and then he said he had jet lag or something. So a 3-hour lecture turned out to be a 1 hour and 30-minute lecture. I was like, wow.
But he still managed to find time to sell all his books and CDs and
Yeah, posters. Yeah, he had somebody was with him. She a girl, a lady, and she was managing his table.
Of course she was.
he had the posters. He had posters. Was it coffee mugs or something? Something. It was a lot of stuff he had. A lot of merch. A lot of merch. I gotta give it to you. He's a good marketing strategist. Yeah, that was a trip.
So I got like four more things ready to upload for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I set them up tonight. Because it take a while for them to process.
And then he had something at the African village over there in Buford, and that one was more money because everybody thought it was gonna be the same cost, and that was like $100 something. And I think the African chief got some money, and the African chief got half of the money. Yeah, and people was upset about that because they were trying to tell me, "You going to the other thing?" I said, "No, I'm good on that right now. I don't think I'm going to go." And then people came back and they was upset. I said, "What was wrong? $25 just for a basic tour, and then the main of it was like $125, $130 something dollars. See him do a lecture for 2 hours, something like that." And people was upset because they didn't have the money for the full experience. They just had the $25 for the little tour on the village in Beaufort, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I would assume so, Shadow, but I don't know. He steady going on about the click clacking. Nico, you got to give me a day, hunty. I'm trying to find the other part. But he gonna try to get Chuck gonna try to get Nikki to come on. So as always, family, positive energy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got some more set up to upload tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, somebody just stole our treehouse.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Girl, I'm looking. I was just being nosy on YouTube, and this chick named or this channel named Divested Zealot has well, it's not literally yours, but like the idea, and it says, "Why aren't you in a clubhouse?" And it's like a woman standing in front. It's like an animated image of a woman standing in front of a treehouse.
Oh, okay, yeah, Nikki. It's like be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. That usually don't work out. But do you know how long she been doing that though?
I don't know. I don't even. Oh. I just want to hear it.
Shadow say I'm not trying to run into an unknown click clackings. I think I can handle Funapia, but I gotta know what they both look like.
She's talking about women on Clubhouse.
Hey, there's plenty of clubhouses out there.
No, she's talking about the app Clubhouse.
Oh. Didn't they just close that damn?
No, my boss is on there every day talking about
Clubhouse. Which one is Clubhouse now?
Clubhouse is that one where people just talk.
Oh, I'm thinking about the one where they watch movies or whatever.
No, it's it,
Party
it.
time. Whatever.
All you do is you hear voices, like people talking. These people are so weird on YouTube. They
You think
are.
somebody ain't looking at us right now, calling us weird?
Probably, but I'm just saying, like, it's just so. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks, Professor Cupcake, for giving me that incense. That is straight hot fire. I burned that all up in the house. I was like, ooh, I never knew there was an incense like that, camphor incense. I know I burned camphor before on charcoal, but never an incense. That was something new. I was like, wow, I didn't know they made an incense like that. But that was some good stuff she sent me. Yeah, I burned that all up in the house today.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is better than Netflix.
Yeah. I start getting into that Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Stick. It'd be so much old stuff coming back out now. Old movies from the '80s. I want to check some stuff out there
I'm
sometime.
watching The Adventures of Baron Munchausen tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think other night I watched the Willow movie. That was classic. The Willow.
Not the Willow.
Yeah. And that's the same guy. That's the same guy. The guy that I want to say was it Little People. I want to say the wrong other derogatory word. But Little People. He's the guy that played in the what you call it, the leprechaun guy that be scaring people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same. That's the same actor that plays it. Yeah, I just realized that. Like, wow, Willow is the
That used to be one of my
leprechaun.
favorite movies when I was little.
What, Leprechaun?
No, Willow.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know if I remember that movie. It sounds
That's the
familiar.
one. Well, the little people found the big people baby,
yep.
and the baby was a princess, and they teamed up with a big fella. It was big people, little people, and even smaller people.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably have to watch like a clip.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer was like the swords guy. Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for it now.
And the little
I know.
the little people person is the guy that played also in the Tales from the Hood, the leprechaun thing. Yeah, he played. He
Yeah.
was one of the.
Oh, I remember this.
See,
Yep.
Oh,
big people, little people, and even little
wow.
people.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about this movie.
Yeah, I saw the other night. It was recommended in my Fire Stick. I said, let me go check this out because I remember watching as a child, looking at that way back.
I remember when them little brownies fell in that vat of milk. They was in
Yeah.
there lit.
Oh, this was a Lucas film too.
Yeah.
One spoon hopping and a quick clacky and down
Oh
thumb the
my
video.
gosh.
That's Wombat and Wombat 2.0, new and more fucked up.
Yeah, Willow. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't seen that since I was a child.
You know, oh, that's what else you reminded me of too, Moo, when you were talking about this movie. I just found out, and I know this is silly. Well, it's not silly, but I just found this out, and I was like completely blown away that like people in Alaska, right? Like when you say Eskimo, that's actually like a racial slur.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until like 2 days ago. I was 2 days old when I found that out.
I don't know, Shadow. You would have to figure that out by your own self. I think she stands alone, like the cheese.
And I felt so bad because I thought like that was like
And don't try to talk them up into a whole entire clan. It ain't but two of them.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can watch this movie again because I feel like if I Well, no, I barely remember it. It's so vague. I might
Willow
watch
was
it.
girl. As soon as you start watching it, it's gonna come back to you.
He's gonna come
I
back to it. It's
know.
come as a child, watching as a child.
Yeah, it's like
Willow is still my ish to this day.
And the Dark Crystal too, because it had
Yes.
so much
No
metaphysical,
legend.
cultural knowledge in it. And I like to watch all those movies with the science in it. Any kind of movie, sci-fi movie or cult movie, I like to watch that. But definitely all those movies, bring back memories as a child too. The V movies,
Well,
the
maybe.
original V. They try to remake it on ABC. It wasn't really the same as the original V.
Oh
Shut
yeah,
is
they
funny.
back that all kind of up.
Yeah. Well, they said it came from the Sirius constellation of Orion when on the original one. Because I bought the box set, and I think my teacher he took the movies and had in storage, and then something happened, and they probably sold the storage stuff out of the storage facility, and probably all that was gone in there. I think I paid like $100 for the whole complete box set of V, the original V, 1984 V, not the one that came out on ABC and kind of messed it all up as a remake. Yeah, but the original V, that was on point. Yeah.
I don't know. I might watch maybe. You know what I want to watch that I haven't watched in a long time? Well, it's a newer show, but Westworld. Um,
Hmm.
uh, I thought that was a really intriguing
Yeah, it came
show.
from that Cowboys and Aliens
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I feel like I remember watching that and thinking it was strange as hell for
Yeah.
some reason. But then watching Westworld on
Yeah.
HBO, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of deep." I'm liking because it talks about consciousness in a really intriguing way. Like, what is
Hmm.
it and how do you get to it? And even
Hmm.
on that show, it's like it's they kind of take some I can't remember the philosopher's name, this old white guy that they like to use a lot. I can't remember. My brain wants to say Faust, but that's not him. Um, but they kind of take some of the talking points or some of the thoughts that he has and kind of puts in that show.
Hmm.
Um, but it's interesting because when people talk about consciousness, they always, well, at least in this sector of the community,
Hmm.
it's like you got to read so many books and you have to have studied under so many teachers.
Hmm.
But everywhere else in the world, consciousness is like the internal narrative. It's like being
Hmm.
as close to knowing oneself as you possibly can get, you know which is so interesting because both of those concepts are complete opposites of each other. But according to the folks over on this end of the consciousness spectrum,
Hmm.
it's something that's acquired. You know, it's like it has to be acquired from outside, not something that's worked on inside.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, see, the way of the Sufi, what I study, it's about the work from the inside and the outside, as above, so below, so within, so on. So it's kind of like both. It's both, dealing with certain levels of dealing with the internal God force within the self. That's the
Hmm.
way of the Sufi. With the conscious community, you got different. You got things that's entangled with religion more, a lot more with religion, sometimes more so than you got the Hebrews and then, the Hebrew. I look at the science of the Hebrew language, the Hebrew alphabet. That's how I look at it from that aspect of it. As somebody might look at it just as the religion aspect of it, and it is. Everybody has their own journey. I don't nullify anybody's journey because everybody has the journey they have to follow, whatever their journey the spirit tells them to go to. So,
Right.
'cause, I went through everything from from being a Presbyterian, a Catholic, Baptist, Methodist, 5%er, Black Muslim, Nubian Islamic, Hebrew, Nuwabian. I don't did it all. So that's the journey that I had to go through, and now just more so in the mystical Sufi perspective. Um, that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know if you've actually watched Westworld, the
Yeah,
HBO series,
I
but I
seen a
think
little
it's
bit
really
of it when I had HBO for free. I had HBO free for like during the holidays, and I think I did watch a little bit of it. And that's the Cowboys and Aliens thing, but it's more deeper. It's more. It
hmm
was showing that there was a simulation or something, type of simulation, or it was different things was going on. But that whole Cowboy Alien it was deeper than what it was when we first saw the Cowboys and Alien movies. It was just a
hmm
simulation or
Yeah, the first
something
season
else going on.
it's really interesting because it right. Yeah, I think with the cow when that because it was I think it was um when Westworld that first when it was about cowboys and robots and stuff.
Hmm.
Um it was more about like this nefarious, like almost like what was that movie? Where like the aliens were like body snatchers, where like these
It sounded
aliens
like
were
dark. It sounded like Dark City. And that's another great one too. Dark City,
like
where these visitors they take over this. It's like a planet or a town, and they change the people's consciousness. And the next day you might be a homeless person. Next day you might be running a bank or something. And I
hmm
think two guys found out what it was, and the other guy was named John Murdoch, and he was able to. He had the same kind of he could change the machines, and he had the same kind of power that they had, because
hmm
they could do some type of thing, telekinetic thing with their mind from the pineal gland. They was able to do some type of thing where they can change, they can control the machines and everything. And uh, there was another scientist that he was able to help them implant the different people and change their identities and different personalities. But what they were trying to do, they were trying to find an essence of something they lost within their race, and they were trying to find in
hmm
this experiment with these
hmm
people. And one or two people found out about it, and one guy went crazy, and the
hmm
other guy, he was able to find out what it was, and then the scientists helped him fight them, and then he was able to overthrow them. And that's a good one, Dark City. And that's what kind of the Westwood kind of reminds me of that in a sense. What little bit piece I did solve it.
Yeah, I know the newer series that came out a few years back was more or less about the exploration of consciousness in an artificial body, which isn't a new theory in terms of movies, but the way that they listed out is very much because there's like a contrast because these robots are in a park, right? In
Mm-hmm.
essentially an amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're automatons, meaning that they kind of repeat the same story, they repeat the same actions every day. And
Mm-hmm.
then you have the people that attend the amusement park that just have free range to kill, harm, maim, these robots repeatedly. And it's like this rinse and repeat. And what happens is they start to remember all of these atrocities that have happened to them, and then they
Mm-hmm.
start to kind of snap out of this, oh, I need to say these lines, I need to stand right here, I need to walk
Mm-hmm.
3 steps this way. um and just kind of the background play of what really is consciousness, and is consciousness only in the realm of just humans,
Mm-hmm.
meaning if because again there's like some philosophical thought in that, and I can't remember the philosopher's name, but what he says, what he postulates on, is that consciousness, um part of consciousness or identity is to go through suffering, and one can't be one's best self without suffering, and that has like a lot of religious context.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who it is, I'm trying to like list off names, but and so they kind of bring that theory into the show, and so you see these few robots kind of slowly ascending into consciousness, right? So for us it would be like a dive down, like as above so below, but those two polarities, or that duality, is happening with two different groups of entities. Like the so below is happening with the humans, but the ascension too is happening with these robots. And so you're watching these two things kind of come to a head, and there's all these other characters in the show. But um the decline, I'm not really sure if there's a line, because machines, they have machine learning. And if you build a machine to learn, then there's no way, even if consciousness was possible in artificial intelligence, I don't think we would be able to find that line when it happened, when it was just, this is the programming, to, oh shit, I'm aware of myself. So like, I don't know if
Two
we
of them
would be
started
able to see
talking and
that.
they got scared and shut them down.
You said what?
Two of them started talking and they got scared and shut them down right for the pandemic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Hey, you didn't hear about that? They said them two AI machines made their own language and shit. They shut them joints right the fuck down.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because you can't see the transition
They went
point.
beyond the scope of their
Right, yeah, and that's the
program.
gray line that I think that Decline is talking about, but that line, we can't see it happening because you know, I just think it's one of those things that's just unseen. It's just like, when it happens after it's happened, not the exact point.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of also sounds like the movie. What's the movie called? Circuit with
Short Circuit. Johnny Five is alive.
no, the movie called Circuit with Bruce Willis. That these human beings were hooked up to this like artificial intelligence type robots or something. They could put their conscience into a robot and they like a circuit and they could go to work and everything. That's how the whole society was. And then the whole thing got destroyed when they found out what the whole deal was about, and then they all came out of their circuit robot thing, and they were all sleeping in their houses, and they looked all old and frail and decrepit.
That
Yeah,
almost sounds like that animated, what was that? Oh, was it Wally?
yeah, I've seen that before. Wally,
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like with Wally, there was like closer to the end of the movie when they actually went up to like where all the humans were,
Hmm.
and they had created these avatars for themselves, but
Right, right,
that did all the things.
right.
But they're like these big obese people that are like eating at McDonald's like every hour of the day.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think that there's the island.
Mm.
I don't think I know the island of Dr. Moreau. I'm not sure about the island though, or
Probably
grown from.
another series, something similar to what you were saying.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of sounds like there's a couple of shows that reminds me of. There's a movie on Netflix called Mother.
Mm.
And then there's another movie. I think it's on HBO, and I think it's like Living with Wolves, or
Mm.
um shoot, I can't.
I think sci-fi had a series called Humans, showing these artificial intelligent robots or something, and
Hmm.
they were trying. They were people have them in their houses, and they were like some of them were trying to take over or something, take over
Mm,
society or something. Some people didn't like it or something. I saw something of it one time. I didn't see the whole thing.
oh, Raised by Wolves is the name of the show. It's like super weird. Yeah, because there's a lot of really interesting sci-fi shows that kind of play into like origin stories for humanity.
Hmm.
What is consciousness? Can consciousness happen with artificial intelligence?
Hmm.
Um, And it's interesting because to me, like when you're looking at sci-fi, Splice was a good one too. That was a really creepy show for me. Um,
Mm.
only because like I went to medical school, not as a doctor, but as a nurse. And
Mm.
when you're like super interested in the information, you kind of like do deep dives. And I was a really big person about studying genes, and I had a friend that used to actually work at a big pharmaceutical company. He would just like go over like all the things that were like racking in his head about information about genes. Um, and Splice to me when I first seen it, because it was all happening around the same time, was really scary to me
Mm.
because the the probability of something like that with the right equipment and the smartest people in the room, you could probably get away with something like that.
Mm.
And that's a scary part to me.
There's a movie back in the States called The Boys of Brazil. They're talking about cloning or something, or cloning like a race of different beings or something. Yeah, so I remember that came out in the 60s or 70s or something like that. And that's when the other thing came out, the Island Doctor Moreau, the one from the 70s, the Island Doctor Moreau, and
Mhm.
then they
Yeah.
remade it and had Marlon Brando in it like in the 90s or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They made a re yeah,
And
they were
Val
telling
Kilmer.
Yeah.
yeah, Val Kilmer, right. But I remember seeing the one back in the 70s when I was a child. And they were trying to
Yeah, I seen
do this.
both of them. They were both I thought that they were both really interesting movies.
Yeah.
I mean, even like Jurassic Park
Yeah.
um has its roots in sci-fi. Jurassic Park was a movie based on a book based on an experience a man had with an actual scientist trying to bring back dinosaurs.
Mhm.
Um, but it's all really interesting. Um, it was really good. They were raised as perfect DNA replacement parts to be the island. Is
Mm.
it on Netflix? Is it on like Hulu? Like where is it at? Based on a Land of the Lost. I can't remember whether I've seen that movie or not.
Yeah, and I remember the Land Lost. It was a show when I in the 70s as a kid. I used to watch it, and they
Wasn't it a
remade it.
cartoon?
And they remade it with what's the guy named the comedian guy from used to be on Saturday Night Live. We doing all the crazy stuff. They were comedian guy. They remade it, and they're talking about tachyon energy, the tachyon thing that he
Oh yeah, I
uses.
remember this. Yeah. Sometime yeah.
Yeah,
This was a weird show. I remember
yeah.
this.
Because I remember as a kid, I used to watch it back in the 70s. They used to come on to the cartoons,
Mhm.
and it was something very interesting. And then start doing the metaphysics and the occult stuff. They're talking about I know it sounds crazy. They're talking about there was subterranean realms or something. It was a book somebody wrote. They said they fell into the subterranean realm and found
Mhm.
another world, something of different creatures or different beings in the subterranean realm.
Mhm.
Um, somebody wrote a book on it or something. I know it sounds crazy, but I remember somebody wrote this book about it. They was going through these caverns and fell into this thing. They found this other subterranean.
Journey
Um,
to the center of the earth.
yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think it was based on that Land of Lost thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be enough for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I don't know, but I am getting sleepy and I don't want to yawn in you guys'
Me
ear
too. I
all
sleep.
night.
I sleep. We ain't gonna be up all night to know, huh? It's quiet tonight. We gonna take our ass to bed. Or at least I'm gonna take my ass to bed. I don't know what y'all gonna do. You
Yeah,
ain't gotta.
I'm telling watch some movies on Fire Stick. Cause all these movies sound kind of. I'm gonna look at some more movies again.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get off this live.
Yes, I got you. All right. Peace, everybody. I'm out.
Peace.
Yes, Mom.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna let you guys go. It's always a pleasure, as
Yeah.
always, being up here with my good sis Tasha, running the
Yes,
tree
ma'am.
house,
We made
making
it through
sure,
another day.
making
Great.
sure none of the people trying to steal all of our information ain't climbing up. Um, we gotta kick them down off that ladder. we gotta,
Mhm.
we gotta like donkey kick them. Like, get out of here. But yeah, it's always a pleasure. I'll probably call you or something tomorrow, per usual. So.
Mhm.
Oh, and y'all in the chat, just so you know, in case y'all get scared, I'm going on vacation Saturday. You may or may not see me. Don't count on it. Okay?
Mhm.
All right, peace.
I'm talking about our peace. We ain't gonna go to bed tonight, family, because we don't know what tomorrow might bring. It might be more charges or something. So yeah, I'm gonna get up early. Capital, you came in late, player. I'm sorry, but the weather changing, and my body said time to go night night. But I will be uploading some premieres in the morning, and then we will come on after that to discuss what we have seen today. So, for tonight, closing out, this is Trip C's Treehouse where we keep things swinging, and we out.